an only friend, comma, my uncle, doesn't like me anymore.
Oh, that's brutal.
Only
Chris,
friend.
the way that you
Only
Chris, the
friend.
way that you go about like describing things is always such a treat.
It was great role play, Brie.
It was.
It was really lovely.
I can't wait to see how we come back from this the next week.
Lemon, we have the same thought process because that's what I thought too.
I need to break you down before I build you back up, you know?
Right?
Ouch.
Thing is, you can't finish building them back up before you break them down again. It's got to be a constant, like almost there, and then
break you down again.
Yeah.
Videos.
You just keep pulling it back just a little bit so that they're like, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Then when they look down, they're like, I made it to the top of the mountain. It's like, oh no, not yet.
It was like I was the only one who won that day, and then all of a sudden I was like, nah, that was foreshadowing, dog.
Yeah, the fact that you won that just meant that your failure was coming way worse.
Physical armor cannot protect the heart.
Oh, Ian, I have two things. One, congratulations for WrestleMania. Ian called it.
My boy, Seth frickin' Rollins. And what you don't know is that I told Alex, I'll just talk for 2 hours about Seth Rollins. And he said, absolutely not. And I said, how dare.
He won. He won. I didn't see it coming. What a fucking twist. Like, damn, that was probably the highlight of the night. Amazing show.
At this point, Roman Reigns should trust absolutely no one and never sit in a chair ever again, because it always comes back to bite him.
And then two, I need a question. The Minecraft movie bullshit doesn't actually happen. People aren't actually destroying movie theaters. Like that has to be like a few times.
They are
actually happening. Ian?
You naive, poor, innocent child.
I haven't been. Okay, so the stories I've heard, and one I can confirm at least, is I've heard people bringing in. The worst one I heard was people brought in fireworks, but I don't know if that one's true.
What?
Okay.
At which point it's like, no, that's not even just messing around. That's actual go to jail type shit. But I have heard
Fred Weasley shit.
Yeah, I've heard someone brought in a chicken to one and then left it behind, which is like, what the fuck? That chicken didn't deserve this.
That's
no
brilliant.
way.
In line with their movie, of course, but
let's keep the animals out of it, though.
Let's see. At my theater, it's generally just been messy. Like that's just happening, but it's been, I'd say, messier than other movies. One person threw toilet paper, just one, and she basically threw it, ran as quick as she could, and we cleaned it up. Like about as same time we would have cleaned it up anyway. Wasn't that
Wait,
bad?
why are people trashing? Like, what am I missing? Like,
it's a Minecraft movie meme.
Oh,
yeah.
I will say, I've had a friend who's gone to see it a couple times, and each time something has happened that makes him want to end it all.
I thought it was blown wildly out of proportion. Like there was one time where it was really crazy, and like someone got it on video, and then it's been relaxed.
It's like a meme now.
No, and
it's like one of those memes that people want to keep going.
Yeah, the one thing I can confirm is one of our old managers is at a different movie theater now. Send us a picture of something they threw during that scene, and it is a dead fish.
Ew.
Oh, you told me about that one.
Why did they need to leave the animals out of this?
Americans are crazy.
What humans we are. I mean,
the thing is,
you're not far behind us, Canada.
Now.
Listen,
everyone's like started a trend.
I've never heard of anybody, and I've been to a lot of movies. Never in Canada has anybody ever thrown popcorn.
Okay, maybe in the movie theaters. I'm just saying, one of my best friends, she's the one that I was telling you about when we first talked and you were doing my interview and all that. She has literally had, I don't even know, am I allowed to say this? She's basically had someone visually assault her on a public bus.
Yeah. visually assault.
Oh, in Canada?
Where's this? Where's this going? Oh, in Canada. Okay,
Yeah.
I understand.
Are
I'm
we
not saying
live
bad
yet?
things don't happen in character. We are live.
Okay.
But
I'm just
movie
saying, y'all are
theaters.
crazy too.
Yes, we are pretty crazy.
I
They're
feel
just
like
more
with,
passive about it.
I feel
We
like
should
with
just get more
Minecraft,
passive.
it's just a case of this thing's going to be. It's not going to be great, but what if we all just acted like it was the greatest thing ever and went nuts at something specific?
Yeah.
And they decided Chicken Jockey is what it's going to be.
My God.
Yeah, and I feel like the only reason Ian had told me about this earlier on is because I brought up this friend that I had, not the friend in Canada, but the friend that's gone to see the Minecraft movie a couple times just to like scope it out, and because he has nothing else to do.
I was
He's
talking to
gone
Jess
and
about it, and I was like, I think this is fake. So I said I was gonna ask Ian.
Yeah, no, according to this friend, he's gone like 2 or 3 times. I don't know if he went that other time, but anyways, he went and he almost killed me whenever I asked what the whole chicken jockey thing was about, because he's like, I never want to hear that again. And he still went back, and apparently
I never want to hear it again. Goes back to the movies.
Yeah, basically.
Wrap up.
But one of the times he basically had seen someone throw themselves off like the balcony, like trying to do a stunt during that scene.
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't like like mental health thing. It was literally just like he threw himself off the balcony trying to do a backflip.
It's crazy.
That is a mental health thing. But yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
I
Bree
just meant-
Bree can confirm. That's a mental
Well, it depends. What was his age? Because if he didn't have a full
let's not get it. We gotta start the session.
Yeah.
We gotta start the session, guys.
Oh, I thought we were waiting to. I'm ready to go.
Well,
I got into
we're in
the
the little
story.
pre-show.
It's
where we're
my
just catching
fault.
up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's my fault.
Let's begin.
I'm excited to.
Hello, everybody! We are officially beginning here. This is Magic and Mysterium for Wednesday mornings. We are on our, if I'm not mistaken, our Quidditch episode.
Yes.
Yeah! All right.
I'm gonna change
So
my
we
headline.
got all of our, all of our classes out of the way. Quidditch games were happening a little bit in the background. Certain things came up. It ended up being, in the end, trying to remember correctly, definitely Ravenclaw made it to the end. Yeah, is Ravenclaw versus Slytherin is the finale, I believe. Now, Sylvia, are you on the team?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What position do you
Yeah.
play?
I can't remember.
You're CC
Seeker.
for
Reserve
Hufflepuff.
seeker.
Yes.
You're a seeker.
Yeah.
Yeah, reserve
Wait,
seeker.
quick question. Is Edward or Roderick in this?
I got moved up to starting keeper because Slytherin's keeper got
Yep.
sick.
Sweet.
Roderick is not.
Mysteriously.
We're also in the middle of some drama, so I'm
We are.
been
What
anticipating
drama's
what
going on? Remind me.
Poor Juniper and her mandrake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I've lost some time. We went over dreams, and I ended up in a place that I didn't fall asleep, and so yeah, and there's missing time, and then someone killed Juniper's plant, and
Yeah.
and it should have killed us, but it didn't. So
And
there are
also-
And then
mysteries
worried
abound.
might be you. Who knows?
Melanie also got a new friend, and Roderick is at odds with her.
I think where we left off, it was Roderick, Jay, and Astra in the library going to go get um
Oh
Nolan.
yeah,
Nolan involved
Nolan.
because Jay hobbled with the pensive. It was like, we need someone
I
who's
love
good
that.
at divination magic. Let's go find our
Yeah.
second year friend who is going to cast us a 4th-year spell for us.
We've agreed not to tell everyone quite yet, just because I don't know if I don't want to incriminate anyone else if they know. But Roderick rolled 20 on natural 20 on stealth, so he knows.
I mean, it's not like it's illegal. Just putting that out there. Just killing a plant.
Just
Oh,
It's
Ooh,
illegal.
Like
if not
Jennifer's
incriminate.
got
Like
those.
we're gonna go to Azkaban.
You're
No.
well,
She's
casting
getting
a
teenager.
spell is
Everything is
illegal.
criminal.
The real crime was making Juniper cry.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she feels really bad.
hmm
But I still don't know why I was in there, so
We're gonna
I
hopefully
need to
gonna
find my
find out.
memory.
Okay. Well, then, with that in mind, we'll start off with someone who wasn't here last week. Sylvie. After everything that happened in herbology, which is what capped us off, there has been a bit of a flurry from everybody. One of the mandrakes got dunk kicked like off the side of a table, and now these were full sized. And when it hit the ground, there was no screaming. It didn't kill everybody. It was dead, squashed like a pumpkin. But we cut off toward we'll say like yeah, we're moving off toward the Quidditch pitch right now. You and Nolan are walking together. I don't know why you wanted me here. It's not like I can really see what you're doing. Unless you scream the whole time, then I'll know where you are.
I can totally scream. I can scream in different languages.
Show me French.
Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour.
Okay, well, I guess yelling is one thing. I was meaning like screaming is a little bit another, but
It's more of a "Ah," as opposed to an ah.
starts laughing his ass off. You guys arrive at the big pitch. Sorry to hear about your game before. You guys lost by like 3 points.
It was tragic. But tears have been cried. It's a new game.
You know what? It was because I wasn't there. If I was there, then I'd be like a good luck charm.
Yeah, I could totally see that. So I'm just sad that you weren't.
The two of you guys enter into the pitch, and you can see, even though Hufflepuff is out, a few of them are still doing kind of like one last fly, some practice. They're going over what went wrong in the last match and how you can do better next year or whatnot. Going over ideas together as a group, as a community, and Nolan can hear, and you can hear the groups that are coming together. I guess I should go sit down in the stands, huh?
Yeah, I'll come join you. Let me catch up with the team first. I'll come find you.
Sure. He goes and finds the stairs for a second. I think he's like, okay, where are the stairs? My first time here.
Do you want me to show you the stairs first? Before
Yeah. You can kind of lead him there for a second and go off to your friends. When you arrive at the big group, everybody is kind of clustered together. You can see Juniper and Delilah are at the back. Sylvie, where the hell have you been? Delilah says.
Yeah, just overthinking really about the game and just having a moment to cry.
It's my fault. You hear a sniffle nearby, Juniper. I wasn't on my game.
Hey, we did the best that we could with the knowledge that we had in that moment. We can't feel bad.
Could have done better. Hey, no one blames you, okay? Delilah says with a hand on her shoulder.
I think you did phenomenal. Just putting it out there. You did incredible. Whether you believe that or not, I think you looked fantastic up there.
Okay, you don't have to lay it on. Delilah says, like, as an aside to you.
No, really, I believe that. I think she did fantastic.
Were you watching her last match?
Yeah, of course. I can see how much you've grown, and that's tremendous.
Make a persuasion check or deception check. But I feel like for you, it's persuasion.
No, might be that's
It's
another
your
story.
call. You tell me if you're lying.
Okay. My deception was 16.
Versus insight check. Really? She looks kind of confused.
Yeah, totally. I mean, how do you feel? That's the main thing.
I let in like 5 goals.
But it wasn't 6.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Exactly. 6 is bad. 5 is good.
The last one, like, looks up, takes a deep breath. Is just happy that, you're helping her somehow. And the team captain's like, huddle around, everyone, huddle around. And you guys go off for a few drills. They're able to highlight things that happened in the last match that you're going to be able to fix, hopefully, in the next one. And you, Sylvie, get specific certain tips on, like, nosedives, because they can be very, very scary. To be able to pull up at the same time, that perpetual motion pull you down to the ground. And you learn something called a Ronsky feint. Go ahead and make me an acrobatics check to see how you do with it.
I hope this is good. Oh, it's a 7. That's a full off, right?
Oh, that's a full-on, I can do it! I can do it! Thud! Oh!
I'm doing it!
Yeah.
Ouch.
Luckily not from the full height, but,
Damn. Well, that was embarrassing.
Sylvie, are you okay? Nolan has run out onto the field. There's, like, other people out here too that are all, like, going over. You're just starting to wake up, and then, like, you can hear his voice for a minute. Move aside! Move aside!
Okay, where is Nolan next to me if I'm on the floor? Is
He's
he
like-
close?
He's on the left, like, right over your head.
Okay. Internally, I'm
Hovering.
thinking, play it out a little bit longer, just to really get that, like, worry going. I'm like, oh, I feel. Who are you?
Make a performance check.
Where is my perform? Oh, there at the bottom. There we go. 8.
She's fine. You can hear the captain pull up.
I was kidding. I'm okay. Just a bit dusty.
The captain, like, pulls you up to your feet and says, "It was a nasty tumble, though. Why don't you take a minute, go get your head about you? You know what? Just take the rest of the day." You can hear some ooh from other people. God,
I
so
don't
mean.
hurt that bad.
Because you're reserve, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Hufflepuff Seeker, we're in second year. Yeah, you can see this girl with, like, kind of like piggy tails and braces. She's like in year 5 or something. The 5th year. She's like, it's fine. I can probably move in. I can show her how it's done. Thank you very much, Stella. As for you, Sylvie, take 5 then. Stella
Okay.
gives you, like, a little thumbs up, like, I got you.
Okay. I'll take 5. And I just want to just slowly walk off, but just maintain eye contact.
You like that, Lemon? You like that?
What?
Yeah, I saw your reaction to the name there.
I love her. I do.
Mhm. Second game chat. All right. You move off toward the side with Nolan. He kind of pulls you, and I'll get you some water. He leaves for a minute, comes back, and hands it to you. Kind of touches down to your arm, and you take it. He
Thanks.
can go. He can if he knows where the water is. He can. Also, he's got aguamenti. He just needs a cup. That's all.
I'm sorry. I just feel like being an asshole.
Is there a way to close the chat box on the right screen to screen? I think if you on the right side, you should be able to see like comments. Do you see that tab? Click on comments. It should go away. Okay. There is an alternate
I'm
way.
just trying to make it bigger. So
Yeah,
I
well,
just
you
want
can.
that
There
one.
is a full screen mode. At least there should be
Yeah,
on the
I've got
bottom
too
right
many.
side of the screen.
Yeah, I've got it ultra and I've got
I
my
don't know. I
screen.
can collapse the comments. I don't know why you guys can't.
No worries. I'm just curious. Continue.
Which comments are we on about?
Like private chat?
No, in StreamYard, there's
Oh.
like they call it like private chat and comments. I can't. I want to like minimize.
You
it
have
so
to
I can make it
minimize. Yeah, you can't have both.
Okay.
You can't have big screen and comments. It's a pain in the ass.
Oh, that's annoying.
Good to know.
It's kind of weird that they allow me to, but not you guys. No. I guess because I have other tabs. I have like media assets where I can like throw up things. You want to see an old failed project of mine?
Hell yes.
Oh wait, oh that's background. Dang it, I have to get rid of us all. Never mind. I can change backgrounds. My happy birthday message.
Yeah.
It's someone's birthday. All right. Where were we?
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
You're such a fucking dad.
Me?
What?
Obviously.
Happy birthday message just says it all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The with the free pick logo. Yeah, that was purposeful. Like I know that it has the watermark, and I also know it doesn't fully cover the screen, and I think it's hilarious. Also, I am a dad. Actually, I don't know if you know that. Okay.
I do know that. That's why I said it.
Lemonard God, you're such a god. Damn, that's high praise. Shit. Okay. Back to it. It's around this time that Nolan comes and sits down next to you. You okay? He's gonna move over and hand you like a rag. Are you hurt? Are you bleeding?
No, I'm good. Just I don't know what this feeling is. I think it's pride. I think that's been crushed. That hurts more.
Wound pride.
Mm, I
We all have
really
a
want
little
it to
bit.
be good.
I'm
I
surprised
don't
they
have a
do that
lot of
any,
it.
though. Yeah, because you're so humble at all times.
I tried to be. I really wanted to be good at Quidditch this year, but I absolutely, yeah, the opposite.
Walking over, Juniper shows up. Hey, Sylvie. Sorry about that. Here, take this. She
What's
hands a
this?
small, like it's almost like a cylindrical jar, like a pomade. You open it up, and she says, "It's Stargrass stuff. Just rub it on wherever that hurts." Juniper,
Wow.
come on, we're on you next. Sorry, I gotta go.
Thank you.
That's nice of her.
Yeah, smells great. Smell. I shove it in Nolan's face, like, oh wait, sorry.
I know how Stargrass smells. It grows all over my yard.
Of course.
And that's when Roderick, Jay, and Astra show up, having searched everywhere, and then found out that Nolan went to the Quidditch pitch, which makes no sense because he can't fly and he can't watch the show. But you find him there, and now you realize why. He's sitting there with Sylvie.
Oh my gosh, look at them, Astra. The two little lovebirds are together again.
That's so cute.
I know. Should we
Jay?
interrupt?
Oh my gosh. I think we should. Let's make sure Jay's on board.
Oh shit! Don't look at that. So I was getting my prop ready. This is the pensive. All right. So let's just like.
Yes.
I got the
Iconic.
ball. And this
Chris
is,
and
it goes
Chris and
into a
his
ball.
props all the time with the props.
Same. I enjoy a good prop. You're good.
Danny,
They
is
get
that
bigger
another damn
every
cult?
stream.
No,
Look,
it's
the
a smaller
dragon
ball this
quest.
time.
Damn it! I thought I was gonna get kissed.
But we're gonna
Oh my
find out.
God.
So he kind of hobbles over. Ronan, finally found you. Hello.
Why
Big
are
armor.
you?
Looking for me?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a
Yeah,
lot
we
of
don't
here.
want to interrupt, but yeah, we just need you when you have a minute.
Oh, no, you're not
Yeah.
interrupting. I mean, we're mostly just kind of waiting for Sylvie's headache to go down.
Headache? Why? Did something
Uh,
happen?
I'm pretty sure you like fell from like 60 feet up, just straight down.
Oh, it's so bad.
Are
yeah.
you okay?
Oh.
I just
she's
want to
a
give
trooper.
Roderick a look and be like,
Oh my gosh,
hurts.
That
you
sounds
look
tragic.
so pale. If only
She-
someone could give you a hug
I
to
know.
make
She may
you
not
feel
make
better.
it.
Oh, Roderick, you give hugs?
No, that's why I said if someone could give you a hug, and not
Well, it
me.
sounds like you want to give her a hug. I mean, you're the one who brought it up.
Yeah.
You don't want to give her a hug.
I'm just saying that I think that's like some character development. That's so great.
I do not want. to
You're
give her a
caring about
hug.
other people.
I am not caring either.
So you don't care about me now. Wounded,
No.
Roderick. Wounded. You don't like
Yeah.
disabled people? Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Ow, my head! In an attempt to stop everyone talking.
Of course, Nolan is completely playing that up just to make you uncomfortable.
Anyways, Jay and Astra had a very special request from you.
Oh, Astra's here.
Yes.
You were so
Yes!
quiet.
Hey, Sylvie. Were you getting in some Quidditch practice? I know we talked about practicing a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Practicing.
I'm getting really good.
I was asking Sylvie. Did you bump your head? Hopefully not, because we need your brain in a minute.
You would
He was
think
just
so,
he was just
right?
interjecting as a joke.
Anyways,
I was
No, go on. If you're going to
What?
speak, you must make it good.
I was just saying I was practicing my falls, you know, just for when it happens way up there. So yeah, I'm good.
Are you sure? Nolan, is there anything you can bring her or do for her, you think?
Yeah, she's already got the Stargrass self.
Are you?
Hey,
You're feeling.
hello.
You're feeling like you just needed a minute, right?
Yeah, I'm good. I've got a jar of seagrass. Smell it. Just hand it at Astra.
Stargrass.
Stargrass.
Stargrass. Maybe
Smells
that's my
lovely.
location.
Nolan will lean over since Roderick did not give her a hug. He's gonna move over and he's gonna give her kind of like a side hug, but put an arm around you.
Respectful.
There we go. Was it so hard? Thank you.
Well,
I
why
didn't do
so
it because
spicy?
you told me to. I did it because you didn't.
Okay.
I think Roderick cares about you.
I do not. Stop saying that. Stop starting rumors about me.
Whoa, Roderick cares.
No one's
Oh,
starting
what a-
rumors about me saying that I'm a caring person.
Roderick cares about
Sure.
people.
Whatever. Guys, Nolan is here. You should ask him.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
quite right, quite
This
right.
thing is quite heavy. Can we please move to somewhere more private?
What are you
That
carrying?
sounds good.
This? Oh, you might be rather intrigued about this, but this is in a private place. Let's move.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Right.
It was. I'll talk to you later, Sylvie.
Okay,
Don't take any more tumbles, all right?
I will try.
What? You're going to leave an injured woman alone? Come.
Well,
I
you're in the
want-
middle.
I think I have the whole day off. I don't know if that means I don't come back or if I can disappear. And
Do you
Can
want
she
to?
come with?
I think,
I just want to see
Yeah.
what's in the cauldron. It looks.
yeah, so
They won't notice.
we'll explain it more, but you can follow us if you agree to use discretion in what you're
Yes.
about to witness.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm coming.
And I'm also not liable if anyone, if there's any
Yeah.
secondary
I should relax. No one
repercussions.
signed a contract.
Oh, they did though.
Absolutely coming.
I'm 13. Of course, there's a friendship contract.
Actually,
Hello?
we're 14.
14.
14.
I'm sorry, I got into this level younger, so your parents must have held you for a year.
So,
What?
year one. Sorry, I think my Wi-Fi got kicked out there for a second. Year one, you are 11, 12. Year two, you're 12, 13. Year three, you're 13, 14.
And we're year 3 already?
But
Year
you're two.
two,
Oh, we're year 2.
So we're 13.
right at the end.
Oh,
So I am
we
13.
started
Hey.
11? I thought we started 12 this time.
Yeah, I thought we started
Oh, wait,
12.
did I fuck it up? Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah, we are starting at 12. Did I fuck it up? So it's 12, 13, 13, 14. Yes, 14.
So we're both right, Jay.
We're basically
Um,
All
adults.
right.
In canon, they start at 11. We just find it more fun to start at 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Jay, where do you propose we
Find a
rendezvous?
place.
Or
A place not occupied by anyone of authority other than me.
The dungeons, obviously, they're so quiet.
Ooh, let's go to that place you like to go to, Nolan. You're gonna want a safe space for this.
Have you been
What
watching
place?
me?
No. But we had to go there in order to find you. If anything, it wasn't
When?
me.
We found your cards there that you forgot.
Yeah.
You remember?
No.
You
And then you
said you're
remember, Nolan doesn't remember any of that.
Not
I
yet.
did.
Oh,
We haven't
right.
pinched him.
Wilfred does, though.
Wilfred does, yeah.
You know, it doesn't
We
really
haven't-
matter. You know, we'll get into the details later. Right now, you, me, there. Haha, let's go.
Okay, you go down to the dungeons. Elsewhere. Melanie, Edward, what are we doing together?
I imagine Edward's trying to practice with hockey, but that might just be me.
You guys
Like-
are out on grounds today, like playing with him, or where?
I'm
That's what I
ha-
imagine.
I imagine I'm having Mel throw hockey at me so I can try to hone my Quidditch, my keeper reflexes. All right, I'm ready.
To him.
Throw him at me.
Okay, ready to go?
Yes.
But the two arms shoot straight up.
He looks aggressive today.
Oh, he's ready to punch something.
I said I'm doing it.
it. Okay, let's go, boy.
Make me
What do I
a
roll?
strength saving throw, Edward.
I'm great at these. 13.
13. Yeah, that's not going to be enough for him. I don't think.
My son's
Nope.
been practicing.
So it's kind of like you can dodge a hockey, you can dodge a ball, yeah, but stop a hockey, you can stop a ball. Coming straight at you is a large hunk of stone. But not only that, we know that within there is also crystal. It's extra heavy. This thing flies out toward you, and you're able to catch it. It hits you straight on the chest, and you go flopping out of the air straight down toward the ground with a rock on you. It
Oh
wins
my!
everything out of you, and then a rock comes up and thwack hits you hard on the arm.
Hockey, we talked about that.
I'd punch him, but it would do nothing but hurt.
You can take it and just throw it off of you. He rolls
Melanie
onto the
kind of runs
grass.
over to Hockey and kind of kneels down like,
You run over
talked
to
about the
hockey?
hitting.
You run over to hockey and not Edward? That's hilarious. Hockey, are you okay? And like the rocks start coming
No,
back
more so
together.
just like, we talked about this. No hitting Edward. You can hit Roderick. That's a different story.
And he's like, I don't understand a word you're saying.
Did he get heavier?
He'll make it his
He's been working out. Not that he can get heavier from that, but
You see him get up and start to walk over toward Edward, arms up.
oh no, you don't, sir. Just gonna
Hey,
run after him and
what's
try
that
and scoop him up.
Did I hear grass crunching? No.
Yeah, you like look over and can see the little legs coming your way.
No.
Okay,
You
that's
get
enough
back
out
up
of you.
onto the-
Edwards, you need a minute.
Onto the horse.
I told you this was a probably not great idea.
Look, I've got to be ready for the game. When it happens, I've got to show no fear when someone throws something at me, no fear when I try to catch it, and I've got to be able to catch things that are fast and heavy. And I
Okay,
figure,
But will
Hockey's-
you be able to do that with a broken arm and also PTSD?
I feel like even if I have both those things, they're gonna make me go out there anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, isn't this an odd sight? You can hear Ernesia, who has found the two of you out there.
Hey, Nisi, just getting some extra practice in.
Eddie, with the enemy?
What do you mean? Mel's my best friend. She's rooting for me.
She's also on Ravenclaw. Are you on the team, by the way, Melanie?
No.
Yeah, but it's still.
Yeah. You do
She's also a
realize that-
Ravenclaw.
Okay, and I'm also the person that loses us the most house points. So
All the more reason for her to betray you. Gain all
Look.
those house points back when Ravenclaw wins.
Look, Mel wouldn't do that to me. We're best friends. And
Well,
besides,
frankly, I owe him my life, so
You have a life debt to Edward Hawthorne?
long story that I don't really want to talk about with you, but
Since when are the two of you so close?
since the train we first trained to Hogwarts,
oh yeah, I fell on top of him.
Yeah.
I don't want to interrupt your Quidditch training session with Melanie. Guess I'll be on my way. And
You're
you can see her hoist a bag over her shoulder. It's like Quidditch, like she was bringing her broom with her.
You know, Edward, you might have better luck with her, especially at not ending up in the hospital wing.
one, I feel like me ending up in the hospital wing is a likely outcome already. So I don't think the choice of person it matters too much. And besides, I'm already a decent flyer. I need to get over the little fear of heavy objects coming at me.
Okay, think
And-
fast.
Ah!
Make a strength saving throw.
Come on, Edward. This time. This time.
We're trying.
That's a
we're trying to
2.
keep him out. We're trying to keep him out of the hospital. I thought.
Foot. Out. And we'll cut away from that scene. Lovely scene, the two of you. And back over to continue. Where do we end up with the pensieve? Where we go to the vestibule of mischief, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So down here, the firelight is dim. High up in the ceiling, there's little embers that are coming down from a brazier along the conical ceiling. There is 4 great pillars that hold up a high rooftop. There is a large square area in the center of them with deep purple grass and this odd foliage that comes down off the walls. Oh, it's moss. Only now do I realize, of course, it's moss. Grows down off the walls. And Nolan is sitting crisscross applesauce in the middle here, looking down and feeling the runes on the sides of the pensieve that you have here. I know what this is. How on earth did you get one?
Oh, I'm asking the questions here. So, can we? Actually, no. Sorry, that
Is this
was a
an
bit rude.
interrogation?
Hey, we
Voice
gotta go in
music.
smooth, my guy. Chill. Let's just we're trying to
Okay, okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Esther
So,
going, chill.
chill,
chill.
bro.
Chill.
Wait,
chill, bro.
Kim, be
All right.
nicer.
My bad. So, no, I'm not doing that. I will let you know. I found this, and that's how I have it.
Found it where? Pensieves are very, very difficult to come by. I mean, they're not used by a whole lot of wizards. And they're
Carry.
We in fact thought you might know something about it. The word on the street is you might be able to help with
with
using a
pensieves.
pensive or understanding them.
Yeah.
Well, I know what it is. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've read like a crap ton about divinations. Can't wait for next year. Even did some preemptive study with Madame Trelawney.
Do
Fascinating.
you know how to extract memories?
Why?
A willing
Just
participant, to be clear. To be clear, they're a willing participant. Nothing nefarious.
Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. I've read on it. I've never tried it myself.
And let's say that you do
Yeah.
try it. Are there any downsides if you fail?
Downsides of pulling a memory out of your head. Yeah, major ones. The spell is.
Such as
Let me find it. I actually have it in one of my bags here. And he pulls out a book. And starts to flip through it, finding the right page. Page 27. He like feels over it. Nope. Oh, next one. There. Elysiant praeterita is what you're looking into. There is some possible side effects. Well, firstly, the person in front of you would have to be willing. If they're not, you can still go through with it, but memories can be altered by very powerful witches and wizards. As on top of that, pulling a memory out of somebody, if you mess up the casting of it, can potentially change their very belief system. We are,
oh
in the end,
dear.
memories. But
What if
that's
it was
only if
like
you're bad at it. The final bad thing would be, well, that the memory is now extraneous. There seems to be a semblance of it in the original host's brain, but it becomes like muddled, more difficult to recall when you pull it out.
And let's say, hypothetically, it's someone that doesn't recall.
How would it be a memory then?
what if someone lost some time that they might want to reclaim just to kind of figure out what they lost in the first place? Their body knows, but they're struggling with recall.
Remembering.
Yeah.
Are we extracting the memory? Literally taking the memory out? hidden it
That's
somewhere for
What?
safekeeping, right?
Mhm.
No? Well,
that's what
yes.
Yeah,
you all were talking
that's
about, right? That's normally how
yeah.
you use a pencil.
Where would you put a memory for safekeeping, Nolan? If
Oh,
you were wanting to.
anything,
Good
any
question.
place that is away from strong winds or things that can affect it, or lots of jostling. So a small glass vial will do best.
Oh, I
And
have those in
definitely
spades.
away from Juniper. Got it. Okay.
And probably Mel.
Juniper.
And maybe Mel, but just because she's already going through such a hard time already.
Probably.
Maybe because she might kill you. Who knows?
Wow.
But
Maybe it's
anyway,
someone I don't know won't hurt me. But yeah, so Sylvie, how
see,
much do you trust this Nolan guy? You've been friends with him, you've been a little bit closer than we have. So what
I'm
is your vibe?
I'm blind, not deaf.
I know. I intended for you to hear.
Well, we've spent the summer together and over Christmas too. So I've met his family, his brother. I
Are you just
trust him.
acting like I'm not here? Like, what's?
No, we'll get to you. Hold on.
Oh, I thought I'm supposed to chill. Okay.
So funny. Keep going.
I'm just giving you a little bit of crap, Nolan, because you gave us crap, and you give him Sylvie a little bit of a run. So I'm just teasing.
A run. He has no idea what you're talking about.
That's convenient.
I can't believe you met the
So
parents already. You're moving fast.
I know that's kind of iconic, though. Slay girl. All right, so we have a predicament. Jay, what do you bring to the table about pensives?
The pensive.
The music that I put up doesn't work anymore. I'll be sending new music in just a moment. Keep going.
Standing by. So you
I
you
mean,
how did you
my
acquire
word.
this pensive again? Is it a family heirloom or something?
I found it.
All right. So yeah, we're in a bit of a pickle. I first of all, do you agree to kind of keep this like be low key with what we're about to do potentially?
As long as I'm not hurting anybody. Sure,
No.
yeah, I can keep a secret.
Okay,
Of
cool.
course.
So
I'm gonna keep
was
enough for
Nolan?
Sylvie.
Were you in class with us when Juniper's play should have killed us but didn't?
Yeah, I was there.
Okay, yeah, a bit odd. We all should have died, and we figured out it was already dead. Well,
Sorry.
last night I was recounting to Jay that I had fallen asleep at the library, and then in my dream some weird stuff happened, and then I woke up in real life in the herbology class. Don't know how I got there, not where I went to sleep. And then I stealthily got back to the Ravenclaw area. And now I'm maybe
You want to
concerned
know
that
what
maybe I
happened?
did something
Yeah,
nefarious.
I
So I
would
want to,
consent to.
even if it's not bad, like I don't like the idea of not knowing where I was. Like that freaks me out.
Yeah,
So
of
we're
course.
trying to get to the point where we don't really relive much of the dream part, but we just want to know what was happening, where was I, who did I talk to, anything you can find between the
All right,
library and the herbology room. So that's our window.
I could try.
Be very much appreciated. And I'm a willing participant. So you've got your first checkbox ticked.
Take a seat.
And
There's no
for the
seats.
record, you can use my pensive.
I figured
Mine.
as much. You graciously hold it out here. I didn't want to not put it to use. That would be rude.
I just want you all to remember this is mine.
What was the thing you added on top of it?
The what?
He asked Jay. What was the thing you added on top of it?
On top of it?
Top of the pencil.
Is this ball not the pensive.
What?
Oh dear.
No, this? And he taps on the ball, like the crystal ball in it, and like the arms. This stuff.
Oh, you know, accessories.
Cool.
You wanted to bling it out.
Are pensives normally not including that? Asking for non-pensive enjoyers.
I mean, you would know because you had to look it up. No, that's weird. It's normally just a bowl. That's all it is.
I just, when I found it, it sort of came with, and I couldn't get it out.
Oh.
I can bombard it.
Nope.
We'll save that one for the last option or idea. I'm not saying
If
no, but
if this can work with it, then I don't think it's an issue.
yeah, Nolan, will it affect the ability to work?
I don't think so. I mean, all the runes are still there. As long as the magic's alive, then we're good.
All right, cool. So Astra finds like a, I don't know, dusty
starts
little
furiously
scroll.
reading the
She sits
textbook.
on.
Okay, take a deep breath. What do we do now, Nolan? How do we help you?
Everyone stays very, very quiet while I try to focus. Joe, your mother quiet? I'm taking that's a yes. And he looks up,
Oh my god, your
turns
assholes.
up toward Astra. Okay, I got the step-by-step for it. It's not an easy spell, so there might be some jostling. You're gonna have to bear with me, okay?
You can take it.
He puts his stave forward toward you, the ball of it pressed up against the side of your temple. Try to be as open as possible. Try to
Open.
think specifically about that night that you do remember. Focus upon it. That'll be the first step.
Okay.
Elysian Praeterita, he says. There's this sort of otherworldly sense to the incantation itself. And there is a sudden glowing flash that hits the side of Astra's head, and there is a splitting pain that suddenly accompanies it for a moment. Stay still. He like, begs
Okay.
you not to pull
Okay.
away. It'd be very
Okay.
bad.
I'm not moving.
And you feel things pushing down into your mind, trying to find something like a like a squirrel running up a tree, down branches, all the way, trying to get to the smaller and smaller branch to the tip of the leaf. And see
Squirrel
Nolan
checks
like
out.
grimaces too. That like a door. Imagine a door and open it,
Okay.
and he will make a spellcasting ability check.
Go, Nolan. Go, Nolan. Go, Nolan.
You got this. You got this. If he needs my sub bonus, I will give it to him.
Nolan.
23.
Hell yeah. We picked the right guy. So
And there it is. I got it. He tries pulling out, and there's this sort of like resistance against the two. And you see, because of course, how we always see it in the movies, it's always so like graceful coming out. This one, it's like it's popped, like it's being pulled, extracted out like spaghetti out of her head, and it
I'm in your head.
pulls off, and then you can see the strand. All of that like tautness is broken, and it begins to swirl one side. Pulls it out. Vial.
Jay.
Vial.
Jay.
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 Oh, well, yes, here.
Vial.
You have a
Just
vial,
got
right?
random.
Yeah, sorry.
Welcome
He was zoning out to just sort of like, cool.
I don't know if that was in character or just Chris disassociating out of character.
No, that was in characters, like sort of new things, like taking it in. It's like, oh, that's cool. Oh shit.
Oh, you were
Here.
like watching it happening. Got ya.
Yeah.
He's bewitched by my noodles. It come out of my head.
Somebody
Whoa.
put in quotes, "He's bewitched by my noodles." Coming out of my head.
Not the brain noodle.
It's a
Or
brain
not a
noodle.
brain. It's a brain noodle.
God.
Damn it. And yeah, Jay, you're able to put a little cork on that. You can see Nolan is like sweating almost. Taking a deep breath. Astra, there's this like reverberation, like the aftershocks of an earthquake moving through your mind behind your eyes.
How long does this part last, Nolan? Do you know?
I did what you wanted of me. I told you there
Are
could be
you okay?
complications. I'll be fine. It
Is your
just
head
took a lot out
rattling
of
like mine?
no. That would be different. I
Okay,
feel
that's good.
exhausted. But I
Well,
hope
you've done great.
don't say it yet. Could just
Alright,
get
let's
you
see then.
5 hours of her reading a book. I don't know.
Well, I sure hope it's a good book. Alright, now where do I insert this?
So you place it in the water basin. It'll swirl around, and anyone who wishes to view the memory can just place their head down into the water. Although I'm not really sure how you're gonna do that with the thing in the way.
Nolan,
Oh,
could
hold
you
on.
see a memory if you put your head in the water? Do you think? Would it be mental?
I would be lying if I said that I didn't sometimes see things that I can't explain. I imagine
Okay.
probably it's all in the head at the end. The only thing that doesn't work with mine is my eyes. Mine works perfectly well.
So
You already knew that.
this
There's
memory
a
turned
distinction. Is what is his point. He wasn't being defensive.
sorry.
What was that, Jay?
So this memory is turned from memory to liquid. Am I right?
No. So
No?
instead, it looks like a glowing strands of hair, like a thin lock of hair, that hovers around one another, and it just sort of curl at the end like a tiny rope, but it somewhat hovers inside of the vial.
How do I get this? Can I just pop this ball out? I've never tried.
You can't move it, but you could pour the memory down into the water
Well,
because,
let's
like,
give it a
on the
shot.
sides. Now, of course, you
Oh.
would have known enough to have filled it with water.
Of course.
So,
That's why it
Yeah,
was
I
so
heard it
heavy.
sloshing around.
Okay. All the prep work is here.
Careful with my
basically
noodle,
done.
Jay.
Oh. Right.
Don't drop it on the floor. It's important to me.
Well,
since you
it'll
can't
be
recall
fine.
it already, you lose that. You lose it forever.
What's the worst that could happen? Let's pour that thing into this thing as best as we can.
Okay.
I'm beginning to rethink this as a kind gesture on your part to being a morbid curiosity experiment, and I'm the guinea pig.
It would
Jay?
never. It would never. No. Perish the thought. Get in.
Quite literally, that's what we're doing.
Oh,
Wow.
see, you get it.
You're just a guinea pig.
It
No.
That's what you just said.
Wow, way to put words in my mouth. I thought you were caring now.
I'm not. I never said I was.
So now how do I put this in?
He's
Do I have
so
to make a
cute when he
control-
lies.
No.
Nolan, you are flirting with being bombarded right now.
You would attack a blind boy?
he just did
Really
a great
doesn't
thing
like
for me.
What?
Nolan just helped me a lot, so let's just go easy on him right now, okay? We're both a little bit rattled. No sudden movements. Anyone. So we got it in. I'm inclined to put my own head in because it's mine. But if that's
Well, I
not
don't think it's
recommended, Nolan, what's
yeah.
the protocol? Can
I don't know.
No, you
Oh,
just put the memory into the bowl. And
Okay,
just-
You
put
do
it
so,
in
Chris?
then.
that's what I've been
Yeah.
trying to do, but this bowl is in the way.
No, the ball isn't that big. It
Oh,
doesn't.
sorry.
Yeah.
I should have gone a
Like
bigger
I
bowl.
said
Who has the
earlier,
smallest head?
you can pour it into the bowl. You know, like a bowl with a ball in it. You can only get to the sides with a rim, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, then yeah. I mean, he's gonna do that. He's just like, well, just want to make sure.
You pour that down, and we
All
all
right.
watch little glowing lines, yellow lines, fill over all of the runes on the underside of the bowl, and then you can see more move up the arms. And there is a bright light that is beginning to pull out of the crystal ball that's set in the middle of it, and the light shoots out all around, and you begin to see around you the space fill with a smoke that coalesces into object and item.
Are
And
y'all seeing this?
you're all standing in a vast illusion. The memory is projected all around you.
Hope you got the right one, Nolan. This could be really embarrassing.
Okay. Everyone understand what I was talking about?
It's
The description?
projecting around everyone.
Okay. Astra, we find you. Library late at night. The bell rings from around you. You don't recall any of this, but it's quite innocuous so far. The library is now closed. Please return any books or sign them out immediately. You can hear from Madame Pence. And like you were going to do that. But then you got distracted by another book. Sort of looking through it, kind of lost a bit of time. Oh my crap. You can see like you only notice because the torchlight starts going out. Sorry, 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
The suspense.
I know.
I thought he was in character, then I was like,
Yeah, I did too.
what's happening?
I hope Astra doesn't fart in this memory or something embarrassing.
So
I
fill
can't
me
believe
in. The bowl. Sorry, this from our
Yes.
first battle, right? That you
It's
stole
from
from
the
the
under
floor.
dungeon. I
Ah,
archaeologied.
Archaeology.
I stole in cursive.
I stole it.
See, Jay
Feel is
doesn't
such a
do things that are
fraud.
mediocre.
Does it with style.
It's been gone for a long enough time. Really, I'm doing the world the favor, and I'm just keeping it safe. It's mine.
Naturally, yeah.
I can't believe you guys need to go do magic to get brain damage. Just have Mel throw hockey at you like me.
You wanted this.
earn it the
Yeah,
good
you
old-fashioned
asked.
way, like Edward.
Listen, I took the time to earn my brain damage.
Period.
Laughing in concussion.
Don't worry, Roderick.
Laughing in concussion.
We gotta
Laughing
bring
Sure.
in-
We'll bring the cup home.
You better.
Hey guys.
laughing in French. Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour.
You
All
can
right.
hear as you start to grab your stuff, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to talk to Madame Pence or say something, to get out of this. And you can hear, what are you doing out here so late? I don't see how that's any of your business. You hear a different voice. Faculty member, I'm able to go where I want to. I didn't see you sign it today. Guideline, not regulation. Hence, you should know that. It is at least courtesy. Look up, and you can see Professor Dildero standing up at the very top, up at Madame Pin's desk, having just walked out of the restricted section. And you kind of catch wind when he starts walking down the stairs together. It wasn't that long ago that you were out here, little boy. Looks up. He will throw a fucking middle finger up at her. And keeps walking past. And he walks past you. Astra, what did you do?
I've just heard Professor Dildro smart off to
Madame
McGonagall.
Madame
It's
Pins. Yeah,
Madame
they have
Pins.
a similar accent.
They do. I'm trying to remember that.
They're both Scottish.
And I've been seen. I can tell that in my dream I've been seen.
No, you have not been seen. The torchlight went out. She expected all the students to have left already.
Mm. I think I hide or trying to sneak by somehow. Or just
Everybody
ask
standing here
Professor
looking at this
Dildro.
is like, you move off to the side, like, the hell is he doing? You can hear Nolan say, that's weird. Never heard
Why
him
was
swear
he
like
there?
that either.
And what was he doing in the restricted section?
I mean, he is a faculty member.
So
Faculty members are allowed in there.
late at night or what?
Yeah, it's a little late. Normally he's out drinking, I think.
Perhaps he was drunk.
What do you start doing in the scene around you, Astra?
The scene of me watching the scene or me in the scene of this situation.
You can say either one, but I'm more asking the latter. You in the scene.
I in the scene?
Yeah, we are collaboratively storytelling this memory, me and you.
Okay. Yeah, that's
So
where
you're
I'm
both
struggling because I
watching. You're
don't.
both watching a scene that you don't recall,
Yeah.
and also playing out the scene too.
Okay. So Astra in the scene that we're watching, she's considering asking Professor Dildro for help, saying like, "I'm so sorry," and kind of go off of his bravery of like, he won't be too hard on me. He seems to be a rebel.
I think like as he is walking past, you see him suddenly pull out like a stopwatch. Click. More time. He pushes it back into the pocket there, and you come from the side. Oh, Astra, you
I'm
should be
so
in bed
sorry.
by now.
I know. I lost track of time and it seemed to be a little bit of an argument, so I didn't want to. Anyway, can you help me get out of here?
Shouldn't have seen that. Madam Pince and I haven't gotten along since my school days. Oh, you didn't
Yeah.
bring these back yet. Did you fall asleep?
Yeah, I fell asleep and I just need to get back to my bed. I've got a Quidditch game coming up and I was just trying to prepare and yeah, I'm in here a lot, but I just lost track of time this time. Can you help me get past
Yeah, I
her
can take her shit.
for old time's
says.
sake?
He says, yeah, I can take her shit. So he'll take some of the books from you. Get to
All
bed.
right,
Seriously.
thank you. I owe
There's
you
a
one.
sort
Thank
of
you so much.
there's a sort of odd like effect to the memory. You see the whole thing begin to wobble. All of the imagery becomes suddenly distorted, and there is this sort of flashing of different colors from there. And then we find Astra standing in front of a window, which is odd. You said you'd just be going back to the common room. You're looking down toward the greenhouse area. Rain is coming down. And you see Professor Dilderin enter one of the greenhouses. No way.
That's so weird.
I'm
Why is he doing that?
Roderick? We're
Yes.
also watching the scene, so go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he commented in character.
You just kind of trailed off at the end, so we couldn't quite hear you.
Sorry. Oh, he said, that's so weird. Why is he doing that? I hope you followed him.
I am very curious. My mandrake had been sick here and there, so I feel like I would want to maybe try to look like a brown noser, and I'm just gonna check on my mandrake. She's had a cough recently.
Except it's very late. And night
Well,
time. You're
something
already
seems
supposed to
off.
be in bed. Your
Yes,
curiosity does
something.
get the better of you. You're
Yeah.
curious now, you would be curious then.
Yep.
We move off toward the greenhouses. And you open up the door on the far side and can see a figure standing inside the greenhouse, hands down toward the ground, pouring out of a vial a deep emerald liquid into specifically Juniper's mandrake. And then the figure turns toward you, and there's the oddest quality that you all see. You see a figure standing there in this kind of murky robe, and the face is like milk in water,
Yeah.
pushing up toward the sky. You can see it turns toward you. Who you thought was Dilderin is still Dilderin. You can't be certain. And then you can
Does
see
Hildren
all
know?
of that odd effect, like cool down, and it is Dilderin. And he puts his wand out toward you, and there is a bright flash.
I'm sorry.
And the memory ends.
Okay. I want to modify one thing. Curiosity, but it felt like a compulsion, like something was pulling me into that room, but she thinks it's curiosity. That is, oh my god. Did y'all see that?
Professor
What in the world was that?
What did he do?
He destroyed Juniper's plant.
That bastard. Mel's gonna kill him.
Sorry, just so I got that right. It was was it an emerald liquid? I only got deep and liquid.
Emerald liquid. Jay, I mean, you're right there to see it. That's herbicide.
Herbicide. I should have known herbicide, but why?
Yeah,
At the
why?
time- And he's walking out
Yeah.
of the secret like this.
Why Juniper? Did him and Juniper fight? Ever?
I feel like
I
that's
mean,
a
we might
little
have to
petty,
ask
don't
Mel.
you?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of it. I don't know why a professor would sabotage someone's mandrake.
Did he know it was Juniper's? Like, did he selectively pick
They're
that
labeled.
one?
They're labeled.
Yeah. There
He
were
walked
names in the
halfway
memory.
down the
Ah.
greenhouse to get to it.
Do you think
What
someone
would we
paid
want?
him to do that?
Who would pay
I don't
him?
know.
I don't know.
Oh,
So was he trying to help us or not?
it wasn't
Help
you.
us.
Yeah, help how?
Because we almost died. We should have all been dead, even with earmuffs when it fell
How would have
down.
he known that? This is the night prior.
Yeah. How would he know that?
I've got a weird
Hmm.
feeling. Why did I even go in that room? Like, I'm still.
So
I get my
why
curiosity,
why
but
was that
I
effect
don't.
on him? Why did he look
Yeah,
so weird when you first walked in?
guys, did you see his face?
I know, it was
Yeah.
like
Ew,
milk or something. I don't know.
gross.
Jay, you're awfully quiet.
Like a
I'm
mist,
thinking.
Nolan says.
Well, there's only
Yeah.
one thing to do, surely.
The memory
Report him to
might
the headmistress.
I'm open
Or
to any
blackmail
input.
him.
the memory
Not that.
Or, yeah, we
the
scope.
runes, the yellow runes, begin to subtly shift to orange while people have been talking this whole time, and then to red. You can see the memory from within that's swirling around, the light shining off from around you. The light goes out, and the memory fizzles out and burns up.
Yay.
We weren't
let it
supposed
escape?
to see that.
We
Yeah.
We were
destroyed
not
your
supposed to see
memory.
that.
I don't
Well,
think
in a
they
se-
have self-destruction mode unless
That might have been me. Nolan
What do you
says.
mean?
It's a really complicated spell.
No, don't
You
do
did
not
your
worry.
best. I didn't end up in it hurt it. You didn't hurt yourself. Silver, what was your idea? I'm at a loss. I need feedback.
I was just gonna say, let's go scout out Dildero. Naturally.
Naturally. I like that idea.
I do as well.
And
I feel like
Nolan,
Sorry, go ahead.
But at least we know I didn't do it. At least we know
And-
that. So I think
And
maybe we
you
should ask
can
Mel.
tell Melanie too.
Yes, we can tell Mel, and we can ask if she knows of any conflict between Dildero and Juniper.
Are you crazy? If Melanie finds out that Dildero sabotaged Juniper's plan, he's going to kill him or something.
Better him than me. I was there too.
He
He
doesn't
can
know
handle it.
anything. We can just
We
leave it
saw
like
how he
that.
held his own in the library. He can handle it, a student, surely.
Do you really want Melanie to be? She'll get kicked out of Hogwarts
Yeah.
because we have no
See,
proof
Hmm.
anymore.
True.
if I may suggest something, I don't think this
Yeah.
is going to be a popular opinion. I think we keep this hush for now. We may be
Keep it
adults
secret.
at 14, but instructors are a bit out of our
17.
pay grade.
We're all pulling.
You know,
Yeah.
we're adults, we're 14 now, you know. We're not 13 anymore, we're not children.
I'm a big boy.
This is something I believe goes deep. And
Yeah. I wasn't supposed to
I'm-
see that, and neither were y'all. I wasn't even supposed to be in there, but I felt compelled. Almost like he wanted me to see it, but didn't. I don't know. I'm never going
Right.
to see him the same way again.
Well, what? You should have just gone back to your common room too. Did he
I
do it then?
know. That's why I was on my way, and then I looked out the window, and my brain and my body were just not doing the same thing. I felt like
I'll
a curious compulsion.
look up maybe ways we can try to combat this. Maybe a charm or something.
I'm wondering if he saw me in the library and if he did anything nefarious to anything I was touching, reading, or I don't know. I don't trust him anymore.
I don't yet have clean mind, but would it be possible to like pull out a notebook and just sort of like do my best to, from
Mhm.
memory while still fleeting, transcribe what the hell just happened
Totally.
in text? Okay, I just don't know if
Yes.
I have to make a check for that or anything. So I
Right.
have that noted down. Okay, I want you all to promise me you will not say anything Okay, if an instructor is involved, this goes pretty deep. We
No,
can let Mel and Ian know, but
I think we should tell Melanie. I just think that we should make sure that she promises not to do anything crazy.
I
I
think
think
we can
Ross
trust her.
should.
Good luck trying to keep her in check, because I don't think I can. She's
You're not giving
little
her enough
crazy.
credit. She's gonna. No one. There's been things. Have you ever experienced not remembering where you like woke up? Is this familiar to you at all?
Takes a deep breath. Because obviously, we all went to his hospital wing and he said I couldn't remember anything.
But could you not remember, or was it like me not remembering?
it was.
I don't know what happened the whole day. Maybe it was Dilderon.
Well, I'll be damned.
Did he break my leg? He says.
We should
No
report him
way.
to someone.
How?
No,
What are we gonna
Crazy.
say?
I know we
Mm.
sound crazy. Well, maybe you can teach me how to use this procedure, and maybe one day we can search your mind and maybe compare notes and see if there's any factoids we can glean. But I don't trust Dillero. And I think it's weird that two of us now have lost time and our bodies have ended up places that we did not consent to be at. That's weird to me.
You were both in places you shouldn't have been when things happened, right? So,
Actually, Astra, you did consent at the time. You just don't recall. He says, because you went to the greenhouses of your own volition.
But if I'm roofied, no.
Oh, if you're roofied, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I don't.
we don't
yeah, I
know.
don't. I guess there's a lot in the air. There's a lot in the air. I will
Okay.
say, out of character.
I didn't think so, but
No.
yeah.
But-
I do think it's out of character for Astra, so that part is still curious that she would blatantly just break a rule, especially after getting out of trouble so soon. But
Sorry. So you had
Yeah.
asked him, has he ever done that? And he said yes, obviously.
yeah. Okay. Well, if you ever get curious, you did a wonderful job. So I would love to repay the favor if it ever comes to that and you're interested, but no pressure. It can be
Maybe
scary
down
what
the
you
line.
find, apparently. So
We need to play the long game here. Can't just run in guns blazing with this. We'll have to watch
I
him.
agree.
We'll have to gather what we can.
So do I
if we're going to
just
tell Mel,
deny remembering being there, or do I act like, oh yeah, I remember seeing you? I'll just
act
say I was
like
sleepwalking.
nothing
Act like you
happened.
don't know anything, like this never happened.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
My
so
uncle
Why don't we
once
tag
told me,
team?
that would be great. Any backup would be helpful. Astra's not a good liar.
Your grandpa once told you what?
So
no, my uncle once told me, deny, deny,
Oh.
deny.
Deny.
Well-
Well,
his uncle's actually
Is he in
Trump.
Azkaban?
Makes so much sense. Why is such an asshole?
No, but he should be in Azkaban.
Hilarious.
well, he was in the forbidden section, right? Maybe we should pay that a visit.
I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
If we're going to tell
Why-
Mel, by the way, we may as well tell Ian. Sorry, not Ian. Who's Ian? Haha.
Edward.
Edward. We may as well tell Edward because at this point
Hey,
they seem
Ian!
sort of like a bundled thing. So you want to make sure they both sort of, sign this verbal secrecy.
Okay, we can tell
Yeah.
her under one condition. She has
Right.
to be tied up in a chair so she doesn't do anything stupid.
I mean, we've learned a lot of new spells. We can,
Yeah.
I don't know what the hold person version is, but we can.
Incarcerate, and you guys
practically
don't know
adults.
it yet.
Darn.
But we can.
No. We'll tell her it's for
we'll
Juniper.
figure that out.
Juniper's good that she doesn't act out. If she really cares about Juniper, she'll hear us out and she'll behave emotionally but rationally. We can,
You're
we can
gaslighting?
find a balance.
No, we're not gaslighting.
No, we're having
Bree,
faith
that's
in
not what
you.
Bree just said. No,
Not at all.
Gaslighting's not even real.
no, it's just like you have to do what's best for you and Juniper, right? That's what she said before we
Yeah,
tell
that's
you.
all
That's
I'm saying.
gaslighting.
No,
Like
I'm
if
just
you
saying, like,
really
we
love
would
Juniper.
ask you.
No.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like, because you really love her, you wouldn't want to get kicked out of school. You wouldn't get to be around her anymore, and we won't get to the bottom of it. So she needs you. Apparently, someone's coming for her plants and
Okay,
some other weird shit. So yeah, I say
Okay.
we rendezvous with the gang and catch them up. But thanks for y'all's help, and I'm glad it wasn't me.
Okay, where are we meeting? I'm pretty sure Edward is practicing in the Quidditch pits. I can go grab him.
Sure. I think some of us need some time to sit down after the Astra. Nolan, are you all right?
Yeah, why don't we just send them a letter and we'll meet.
Oh, I can
We'll meet
I can
tonight.
send Stargazer, my
Perfect.
little owl, a little note. Need to see you
Okay.
soon. Bring Mel.
Just don't say where. Just
Okay,
Guess where I am.
our scene will transition a bit. Melanie, Edward, you guys get some odd postage from Astra's Owl.
You're not Stella. Hello.
Be nice
And
to her.
what does it look like, Astra? It's like a little white owl with like blue spots or something.
No, she's prismatic. She's got a similar coloring to mine.
It comes down and like lands onto your hand. Very dangerous to do with owls, but when they're trained like this, it's not an issue. And
Melanie also just does
talons
not
come
care.
around. They can take off a finger. I would care.
Oh, I know. I know.
Um,
Melanie just has too much trust.
and
She was
the
the
you can see it like has a little rolled up thing in its mouth, and it will come over and give you like a little snuggle for a second, and then
Hello.
drop down the thing.
Melanie's gonna fish into her bag and pull out one of her owl treats, one of her little homemade owl treats that they love. Well, here you go.
Mrs. Steal Your Owl here. This owl's gonna be like, I don't want to be around Astra anymore. Melanie gives me treats. Joking, of course.
Payment
You
for your
know-
service.
Mel, are we taking a
Absolutely
break?
gobble it down, happy.
Hockey's getting motion sick. Hold on.
My intention was that this was much later in the evening. So
I
now
don't think Edward would have let Melanie stop.
I don't know.
I can keep going.
Yeah, Melanie, you
What's
get
that?
a thing that asks you guys to meet in the clock tower catwalk at 7:30 p.m.
Is it signed?
It was given by Astra's Owl.
Oh, true.
and I put him in the chat, so he's a very unique looking owl. You can't miss him.
Okay, fair enough.
Ugh.
Okay. Well,
What?
thank you for your little service. Just gonna like kind of nuzzle him, and before he
You're
goes,
welcome.
not everything is about you, Edward.
Wait, what happened?
She's just gonna set Hockey down on the ground. And by we I mean me, but you're coming. I'm not giving you a choice. Have business to attend, and well, she looks at the sky, tries to get a feel for the time. Probably not long.
Yeah, I got my watch is in my bag. I'll go. Or you go get it. I'll be. Oh man.
I told you we
Fuck.
should have stopped a while ago.
Yeah, but did you see the last one? What happened on the last one?
He landed square in your chest and then tried to break your arm again. So
But I caught him, right?
no. In fact, your arms have been pretty much at your sides for most of this. I think you're too exhausted.
What? Edward Hawthorne might actually be tired right now. What's the letter note thing? What did the
You
owl
guys just
say?
passive perceptions.
Hmm?
Passive perceptions for the two of you.
Mine is 16.
10.
Sorry. What were we saying, Edward? Something about there being something in the bag.
What did I just said like, oh, my watch is in my bag. You can use that to check the time. And what did the owl's message say?
And Melanie, when you go over to grab his watch, you can also see like there's like water bottle and a few other things. He looks real sweaty.
Well, first off, where's the fun in just giving him water?
Mhm.
Hey, Edward, do you need to cool off?
I wouldn't say no. I would say yes, actually. Yes, please.
Hold on.
Ah,
Doing this for Aguamenti. 3.
just a block of ice.
I have
hit me.
Aguamenti locked in. So, or I should.
Oh well,
anyways.
I mean, you can just grab the.
Oh, she was gonna do that so
cup
she doesn't
and, like,
waste his
spread it
water.
out.
She was gonna do. Oh wait, Aguamenti's not
You're
locked
too
in.
nice.
So
You care about wasting his water, but not about drenching him in it.
pretty much. 17. Cast successfully.
Yep, she hoses you down.
Oh man, that feels
Would you like a drink now?
Oh yes, thank you. Where'd you get this from?
Don't worry about it.
Roll. So, what did the owl have?
Edward, right at this moment, you feel this weird sensation. And the entirety of the world begins to grow larger around you. It's a real freaky sensation. Like the standing stones start to pull up. Melanie starts to talk, and she gets taller and larger. And the rocks around you become an eye level, and then you look around you can see the grass is as tall as you.
What? What?
Melanie, Edward's gone.
Yeah, I noticed.
You didn't notice until you kind of like looked away, looked back, and he's gone.
Hey, Edward, what is? I guess I'll just go fuck myself.
Oh, I get it. I get it. I'm dreaming. Let me just.
Wait.
You
can
hear this
he
tiny
him?
voice.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming. That's what. Let me just
Okay.
try to wake up.
Okay, pinching myself ain't working.
Edward?
Punch myself. Not now, Mel. I'm trying to wake up. Wait. Huh?
This isn't
You
Alice
have
in
to like
Wonderland.
look down at him. He's the size of a
Bowser?
yes. That's a good size comparison.
Well, I'll be. You look just like Guy, just less green.
What happened? Why am I this short?
I don't know. I gave you your water bottle in your bag, and
What? I know you know I couldn't have made a potion that would shrink me. This is what happened.
I will reveal because it's all very out of character. In the background of this whole scene, you guys been working hard. Janice rolled very well on her stealth check.
Oh my god. Janice, you. I don't.
Poured a vial of stuff into the water bottle, put it back, and then saw Melody coming and hid behind a stone, or the you're at like the standing stones, and then ran off when she wasn't seen.
well,
I'll
Melody's
never
gonna
know.
kind of put her hand flat on the grass, like palm up. Come on, we're going for an adventure. You can fit in my pocket.
I might normally argue that I'm too. Listen, I don't know how this happened. I will find out, and there will be vengeance. Unless this is my fault somehow, in which case, how?
There
But
will be vengeance.
there will be vengeance upon my enemies who did this to me.
You know
Ian,
what?
I
Let
don't
me know
think
when
you
you
can
figure
do
that
a
out. and
tiny
I'll help
voice.
you.
I'm gonna try, okay? No, this is just a really bad Mickey Mouse at this point.
No, you know what it reminds me of? The shrimp in Shark's Tale.
Oh no.
My sister had a baby.
Okay, Melanie, let's go for a ride. I guess I'm stuck like this for. Oh no,
Not
Ernestie's
forever. I
gonna
know
kill
someone who
me.
can help.
Oh no, the Quidditch team is gonna kill me.
Ian, you don't have to talk
Not
like
if
this.
they can't find
okay?
you.
I want to be able to take you seriously as we move forward.
Thank God. Just imagine I sound like a shrunken man.
I just wanted to remind everyone out of character that anytime Edward talks, that is what you're hearing.
Duly noted.
No,
Do what Danny said. Do what Danny said.
Sorry, what'd you say, Danny?
In game.
Please say not my gumdrop buttons in your tiny voice.
Not my gumdrop buttons.
Not my gumdrop buttons.
Oh,
Okay, Melanie, I guess we're. Please don't drop me or let someone step on me.
you're
Or-
kind of in my hand. I don't know how anyone would step on you, but
Put him in
They're
your
gonna
she's
pocket.
gonna,
try.
no, she's gonna like pretend like she's gonna be like, oops, and then catch him. See?
Please don't let anything eat me either.
Now that I can't
The owls are
necessarily
circling from around the owlery nearby.
now that I can't promise. But here, she kind of opens up like her shirt pocket. There.
And you are now kangaroo.
I'm sure
You're in
she's
the
done it
pouch.
before.
You kind of like fall all the way in and then have to like pull up and
It's just
look
like how
out.
Paul described things with Pickett. Your
There's
face just kind of grows a little bit wistful.
there's lint and dust in here.
Hey, I washed my clothes.
So much. Oh God, it's bigger than.
Actually, you don't. It would be the house elves who do. So
Uh,
I don't think Melanie's on board with that.
you can't top it out. They're gonna do it. In fact, you might not even know that they do it. It's
She
just that you
totally
throw it in the
doesn't, yeah.
hamper and it gets cleaned.
Well, you either deal with this or you be owl food. Quite
I mean,
frankly, I'm a little bit attached to you, so
what if
not
I could tame the owls and ride it like a majestic creature? No, wait, they're gonna eat me.
It's a whole new world.
might as
Okay,
well
let's.
hang him for a dragon as an egg. Okay.
We arrive at the meeting a little while later. Edward's smallness does not wear off, as very obviously Janice is meant for this to be as permanent as possible.
Hi. Does she see Jay? Is Jay like at the
So
gathering?
let me give a little description
Okay.
here, because where they're meeting is a little bit off the beaten path. So when you exit through the bridge under the medical wing, it enters into the clock tower, and that tower is entirely for the usage of the clock. You guys remember from the movies that big pendulum clock. At the very, very top, that's where our, class bells. That's where they come from. But up in where the bells go, that's above where the top floor is, kind of just above you, big clock and everything. And then you would go down the stairs to get to the courtyard and whatnot. Instead, we are meeting up like a catwalk up into the clock area. where people don't normally go. So Melanie, you pull up to the very top there and look around. At first you don't see anything, and then you can hear Sylvie as she sees she sees you, Melanie.
Oh, hey, Mel. Hi.
Hi. Out of curiosity, it's not that I'm not overjoyed to see you. Is Jay around?
He should be on his way. Have you seen Edward? He's supposed to be here too.
Oh, I've seen Edward.
Where is he?
So she kind of like pulls him out of his pocket, like with her finger. So I'm half thinking about putting him with a bowtruckle branch and seeing how they interact for science, but all at the same time I don't want his eyes gouged out. So
What
I
was
think
that?
it's gonna be big.
Is that a doll?
No, I gave Edward water and this kind of happened.
Can I hold him?
You wanna?
I really want to hold him.
They're saying this who like Edward's not there, which is the best part. Don't I get a say in this?
Shush it, Sylvie. You love her here.
Yeah, it's me. What of it?
Oh my god! Wow. I should have continued holding you.
She like does like a kind of like a little jump of joy, and you're like, whoa!
Oh shit! Sorry. I will be still. Take him. I don't trust myself. I'll get to it happy. I'll have a round of applause randomly and.
Round the bend here, you are able to now make out where Jay and Roderick and Asta are all hanging around. And Nolan, I
Hey,
guess,
Jay,
is
you
it?
know how you're very smart and not stupid at all and actually the best potioneer of our year?
Oh, question
That is true.
before the scene continues. Did we invite Wilfred?
No, why would we invite Wilfred?
You all better have, or I'll be very cross right
He
now.
was in the prior adventure, and I'm just asking.
He was a good.
I
No,
didn't.
okay. He did help Jay, didn't he? From.
I'm not gonna say no, but I'm not gonna.
Someone
reach out
would
and
have
help.
had to purposefully invite him.
Yeah,
so
aka
it's not a
Astra or
passive
Sylvie.
thing.
Exactly.
It's completely fine. I just wanted to make sure. Back to
I know
Melanie.
this is
Go ahead.
totally iconic
Jay,
that like the teenagers think that, oh well, we only just tell these 5 people and no one else will know. We're that delulu in our teenage years.
And
We think
now
we're
everyone
keeping
knows.
everything so secret.
Hi, Jay. So,
Mhm.
you know how you're really smart and totally not stupid at all, and I've never ever slighted you except for that one time whenever I called you stupid, except for I didn't actually mean it, and I was actually just like really going through a hard time. Anyways, so you know how you're like the best potioneer in our year, and how I have actually like 5 galleons saved up. I could give you all of them if you can figure out this.
What? Hold on. I don't know what you're on about. Why are you demenioed? Edward, give them to me.
What am I? Just a card for you to pass around.
Would
Gosh,
you like
the
to
adults
be
are talking.
fixed? Excuse me, the adults are talking, and you're so lucky. I made it at the start of the session. I have a swelling solution for you. So, I don't know how this all happened, but frankly, I don't need to know because I'll fix it.
Need like a little dropper for it? I have something in my bag.
What quality
no.
is the swelling solution?
Look, it's
Oh, no.
only regular. Does it need to be exceptional?
Swelling.
Yes, swelling.
Swelling solution.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes things bigger.
Can we not just do Engorgio?
I don't have
I don't
Engorgio.
think we have that much control over
It's
it.
not
even if we did have
available.
it,
I don't
so.
think. I don't think you guys know Engorgio yet.
It is a first level spell. Just I don't think anyone tried it.
It's a first level spell, but
No.
that doesn't mean it's taught until it might be a third year spell.
No, it's a second year spell.
Second year,
Engorgio is
okay.
taught the same year as Reducio. But I don't have Engorgio attempted.
Why is Edward tiny? And why are you fixing it for free, Jay?
Why is your
hair
hair
I'm
still
gonna pay him.
for free? Hey, all right. This is kind of serious. So I'd like to get everything and everyone normal before we get into this. I'm going to fix you. I just, I bring you two in here. We bring you two in here with the expectation of secrecy. Whatever happens here does not be said a word out. All right. as we have some pretty
Okay.
important stuff to talk about, and this is pretty serious. And I'm saying this is serious, so it must be serious.
Does this mean I
Let
need to
me.
put my earbuds on hockey?
He's actually right about this, guys. Take his word. We can trust when he says that.
I look down into Hockey's unblinking eyes.
He
You
doesn't
know,
have eyes.
He doesn't have eyes. He has like these little like
Yeah.
divots.
I stare into his soul. He stares back, and I'm saying, "Yeah." If you could kindly earmuff Hockey.
The Snugworm Puff earmuffs are put on him, and it doesn't change anything. Hockey can't hear anything anyway.
I'm not a magizoologist.
Melanie's just asked as a courtesy.
Hockey is permanently blind and permanently deaf. He can't taste things. He does not need air. He is a rock.
I imagine it's kind of like a snake in a way that he can feel the vibrations of Melanie's voice.
He does have tremor sense, which allows him to see anything that is not on the that is only on the ground. So like when you threw him at Edward, he was just ready. He didn't know when he would hit him. But the moment he was on the ground, he's like, "I caught you! I found you!" It's like he plucked him out of nothing, and now he exists. Yeah.
Oh my
Anyway,
gosh.
back to it.
Hopefully this is quite all right.
I have a little dropper that I usually use to well,
Oh no,
a little
no, no!
embarrassing. I use
a
it to
million of those. Just pulls out not an entire alchemy kit, but he pulls out the essentials: pliers, tongs, dropper. There it is.
Why do you need pliers from me right now? That seems a little harsh.
You're going to stay a little still for me, Edward.
Please fix him.
Hey, your hair's still
I think
pink, Roderick.
They will get fixed eventually, and when they
It's a
do,
hold
actually,
on.
no,
Do I
don't
still have
fix
Crenus
him.
Muto? I do still have
Yeah.
Crenus Muto. Can I attempt Crenus Muto
Maybe
Yeah,
we
you
can-
on
in
Roderick?
the background. Okay, Jay, you apply potion?
I attempt to apply the regular quality. Yes.
Yes. Edward, you begin getting larger and larger, and then, oh, finally, you're as tall as Morgan. We have a mini Edward now.
Oh, look
So
Okay,
at you!
this
cute. You're a fun size.
You're like an elf.
Okay.
Actually, elves are known to be fairly tall, at least. Well, not house elves, but
Elves are
Okay.
not, unfortunately, not a thing in the world.
I know.
Other than house elves.
I just think Melanie likes to think they're out there. Fairies exist.
Okay. The voice is better, but why am I this size, Jay? Why am I not my full whatever height I was? Don't ask
Can
me.
I
I'll
pay you
tell
to
you.
make it better?
When I made this potion, I wasn't at the top of my game, and so it was only a regular quality. It wasn't something exceptional or even superior. So I don't think, this is probably good enough for me.
I thought everything you make is exceptional. How disappointing.
Okay, we're gonna wait.
True.
We're gonna wait a whole hour
Wait,
if I have to fix
he's
him.
growing. He's getting better.
He's a growing boy.
So
Whatever.
maybe I can use the dropper that I used to feed the nifflers with milk. I forgot to leave it at home.
But regardless, we bigified you enough that you're not at risk of death at any step. Everyone's
So
here.
can I like
right?
pay you to make another potion, or
You don't need to pay me. You can pay me with yours and your silence. Points to Mel and Edward.
Jay, remember we're gonna come in and approach them with niceness.
Yeah, we should probably
Wait,
start
No.
right
yeah,
now.
we're not
No,
trying
I
to upset
no?
everyone.
I think it's a good idea to bargain with me right now. If I feel indebted to you, I'm probably gonna actually stay quiet. So what's going on?
And I don't mean quiet like right now. I just mean like like secrecy. And I'm sure everyone's here now, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Melanie, you have also to promise us before we tell you anything that you're not gonna do anything. Nothing. No reaction at all. Nothing is gonna
Okay.
happen.
Okay.
Define anything.
Someone that you care about would be hurt, or it just would maybe be an inconvenience if you overreact it. So just you can react. We're just gonna keep it here, and but yeah, it's about
And I
Juniper.
think we
So
should take your wand just for a few minutes.
Oh, yeah, no thanks.
no, we can trust her, guys. She's been healing. I have faith in you, Mel.
Should
You
take
got
your...
this.
I
I
think I
vote we
will
take the
hide
wand,
behind.
Nolan says.
Oh, hey, Nolan. You can't see it, but I was a lot shorter a few minutes ago.
He's
Yeah,
still
he could
shorter than
hear
normal.
you.
I can
Roderick
still hear
Harris-
where the
Guys,
voice is
we
coming
need
from.
your help.
You're
I should also-
bite-sized.
How did this happen? I didn't even cast magic this time. This one's not my fault. I think. Maybe.
Well, whatever
At
it
least
is,
you're not in the hospital.
it can't have been permanent, so you'll quite literally just walk it off. Just give it a couple hours.
Can I do a potion making check to see how long these are usually supposed to last?
Hmm?
Can I do like a potion check to see if I know how long it's usually supposed to
Don't-
last?
Don't worry about it. I
Okay.
as I said, Edward's potion that he drunk was meant to be as permanent as possible.
Okay. I just figured that Melanie doesn't know, or maybe knows that or something, or might know the general amount of time, but might not. So
Either way, that's a side thing.
okay.
For you right now, Melanie, you're being asked for a fair bit of control from the people around you at something that is likely going to be very upsetting for you to hear. What do you do about it? How do you respond?
Listen, if it has to do with Gemma Drayton again, I don't want to hear it.
Relax, it
Mm-mm.
has nothing to do
Mm-mm.
with Gemma.
That's not the one.
Gemma
Mm-mm.
is perfect. I think I will hide behind Sylvie while Jay explains this.
Okay, Mel, I'm gonna make you a deal. I think a big reaction is fine. Let's do like a rage room of sorts, and we can let this out later. Because I'm honestly a bit upset about things too. So, but we really need you in the game because we need your help, and it could help people you know. So I know your heart is big, and big feelings are okay. So we will go out and smash something later.
And
Oh, we really need
medium-sized
your help.
feelings, Nolan says to Edward.
No, we don't size feeling shame.
No, I'm.
Hey, just because he might be bite-sized does not mean he's not still my best friend.
No, he's breakfast sized.
I thought
Why are
you
you-
were I thought you were dating.
Second breakfast.
Oh my god.
I thought you were dating. You guys hear that from Roderick?
Wait, did he actually say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Wait,
But
you're
you're
not?
always together.
Roderick, I'll warn you right
Not
now.
now. Not now, guys. Not now, guys. Not now. Not
I
now.
whisper it, Roderick.
Why would I date him?
Okay, Mel, do we have an agreement though? You promise?
I'm more concerned about Roderick
Don't
right now.
don't listen to any of them. No.
When did I ever get the impression that I would?
Like Astra's going up and like, listen to me, like grabs her. by the face.
Look. Hold on.
Don't
let me
look at
just
them,
use
look
really-
at me. Don't look at
Hold
them,
on,
look
Right
at
here,
me.
right here, right here,
Roderick, I
right
want
here.
you to
Don't
look
look
at
to-
my gay face and tell me. and tell me. I'm
Roderick.
dating
You're
him.
gay?
Wait,
She's
speaking of
gay?
dating,
Roderick?
Oh my
That's what they
God.
called
Sorry.
me.
You're
All right.
so brave.
speaking of paramours, this involves yours. Ish. The situationship. I'm not making any assertions, but you hang out with Juniper a lot. I think you are close friends. That's all I
Yeah,
know.
we're close friends. We're not anything more than close friends. I don't know what you're talking
Okay,
about,
cool.
Paramore or
Cool,
anything
cool,
like
cool.
situationship. I mean,
Awesome.
it's just friends.
That's great. I have amazing. So we will right here. Okay. So this involves her, and like I said, it's a lot. I'm gonna share what I know, and then I'll have the other people share what they saw because this is weird. So night before last or last night, I fell asleep in the library. I woke up in the herbology room, and I don't know how I got there. I had a very vivid dream, and then I woke up in the herbology room, and then I almost got caught by a prefect, and I made it back to the Ravenclaw Towers, where I saw Jay, and he was still up doing some reading. So it's really bothered me about not knowing where I was, as would bother anyone. So then the next day we have class, and Juniper's plant almost unalives us all. And there, you remember, I'm sure that was supposed to, that could have gone a lot worse.
That
But for
plant
whatever
shouldn't have ever
reason,
died.
the plant was.
Nothing. Continue.
So remember what happened in class? We're all very upset about it. I was concerned that maybe I had done something without knowing that I did. So Nolan and Jay and Roderick and now Sylvie
His
helped.
group best effort.
Yeah. They came in clutch, and I was like, guys, I just need to know if it was me or not. So they definitely helped me out. We looked at it pensive. We were able to like extract that one spot, and we saw some weird shit.
Apparently a very
It wasn't
unique
me.
pensieve as well, with a very unique enchantment to it. That was
Yes.
not just a pensieve. Something
Yeah.
else.
No.
Sylvie, I think Melanie likes you the most out of us, so you should be the one to tell her what we saw.
Yeah.
And I will hide behind you just to be safe.
But just know that it wasn't me, Mel.
Not me either.
But if you don't want to, I'm perfectly willing to elucidate.
Sure. What is it I'm telling her, Roderick?
The memory that we saw from Astra.
What was the memory?
Yeah, Roderick, what was the memory? I'm sorry, like
I'm sorry.
With,
I'm gonna have
with the
to cut this.
professor and how Astra followed them.
can we get to
Okay.
the point or else I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna take
I'll-
this one with me?
I'll tell you, but under the conditions that we have to be calm and friendly and
Clear-headed
you
and
tell her?
minded and thinking of things in the
She's
long
got
term.
this, guys. She's got this. We trust her.
Sorry,
I can think long term.
Danny. I
Hi.
didn't mean to be mean or anything with that. I was like,
You-
Oh, I thought you were doing it as Nolan.
I was doing as Nolan. I just I felt like that might have come off as just rude. I didn't mean to.
no, don't worry. Jay, do you want to tell Mel?
Yes, I want to get this
10,
as quickly as possible off
9,
the band-aid.
8,
And
7,
so what
6,
happened was
5,
No.
4. She goes and picks up Edward. 3, 2. Okay, bye guys.
Dilro
One.
killed her mandrake.
She drops Edward.
But
So we need to know, have they been fighting? We're close with Juniper, we're not. Has she been fighting with him?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dildro
I hope
killed
Roderick.
Juniper's mandrake?
we don't know why.
He also turned
Well, there
into a milky
should be
faced
no
man
why.
that
He's a
was a mist.
teacher.
Hmm.
She nursed that thing. She
I know. Remember? Who's
There's nothing that we can do to bring it back now. Things die. We need to move on from that. But everybody here felt it was important that you be a part of this because this means
And
so
not
much
Juniper?
more than just. It means so much more.
doesn't she have a right to know about her own
We
mandrake?
assumed it was getting it back to her, but it would be much better coming from you.
Overreacting
But
in a
we-
situation like this is deadly. We're potentially going up against something that we don't yet understand and have no proper proof for. We need your help if you want to protect Juniper, but not just her. All the rest of us. And we need you to be clear-headed about it. Juniper is a discussion for another time. I think something that we should all talk about. I don't know if she could have the kind of control that you do. I mean, all of us in Hufflepuff know she's a bit of a hothead. Do you want her to be expelled if she does something stupid?
No. Just so we're clear, you like you don't like you know what, never mind.
Everyone,
Yeah,
let me talk to Mel for a second. If any of you are eavesdropping, I'll go for your kneecaps first, and you'll
Can
never
we
see it
respect
coming.
that? We should have made a contract
All
with Edward.
yours.
No, we're good. We're all
Yeah,
friends
he's
here.
already
We're all
down
good.
there.
All yours.
Your kneecaps are not safe from me.
Damn.
I also have hockey with me, and
Come on, let's go. Come on, Mel. Let's
yeah, let's go.
let me talk to her.
They are definitely
You-
dating.
Me,
What?
Roderick.
I mean, it's definitely like a special relationship. Now, you guys walked away. If we can't hear you, you can't hear us.
Fair.
True.
Fair.
Goes both
No,
ways.
Nolan's like, it's definitely a special relationship. Right? Like, they definitely share a bond. I don't know if it's
Codependency.
romantic, but-
I
So,
think
real
they are
quick,
kissing.
Where
Roderick,
did you hear that? Anyway, continue.
What?
Chris?
yeah, one thing as Jay's is sort of like quiet on his mind, thinking back to the memory. Two questions. One, in between not confronting, going up to Dildo and like walking back towards the common room, they were just sort of like white noise, static, color flashing, and all of a sudden she's walking back, right? Asha's walking back. Like there's a big gap in between the memories there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And that's
The
another reason
second
why we need to
question.
keep it hush hush.
Second question. He pulled out. Astra saw him pull out what looked like a timepiece and said, "Not enough time" or "No time," right?
I believe the words were, "It's almost time."
It's almost time. Okay. No, that's it. That's just for my theory. I'm done. Thank you.
All right. So glad I'm bigger for this conversation because it'd be ridiculous if I had to. How are you feeling? And please be honest with me.
I feel like life keeps finding reasons to bring out the worst in me, and I feel like I'm kind of okay with that because I feel oh fuck, I don't know what I feel, Edward.
Yeah, I
We
could
can
guess.
hear you.
Well, stop.
Nice to know all of your ears are working, everyone.
Good test.
Okay, yeah, I figured you'd be upset with this, but hear me out on this. Getting angry and trying to go after him right now isn't.
Oh, I'm not going after him. I'm going after his family.
Oh, okay. This one in a drastic one. Okay. What do you mean you're going after his family? Like, are you going to throw your name around and do it, or are you just gonna try to get creatures to
Oh my
attack
gosh, it was a figure of expression and wishful thinking. Go on.
you? Okay, look, I know you care about Juniper. She's great, but
What do you mean she's great? She's great. She's awesome. Wait, why
yes,
are you calling her great?
because you think she's great. Okay, I care about the people you care about.
Continue.
Okay, so look, I do want to go after Dildro and make his life a living hell right now,
I
but
think you already do that on a daily basis, but go on.
exactly. The best thing I can do is just keep being me around him and make it even worse than usual. But that's what's expected of me. That's what I can do and get away with it. If you start going after him in a way like that,
Oh, we just got inspiration.
Hmm?
Keep going.
if
You
you
got
go after,
inspiration. Just keep going.
if you go after him in a way that isn't just you're upset with a teacher, but is in a way where you're thinking, I need to make him suffer, that's not going to help us. We need to be
Strategic.
Yes, we need to gather some stuff we know. Like, I know stuff about Dildro that I bet they don't know. So we use some of that, and then we, pool our knowledge, and then when we're certain we can get him, we set him up so he can't get out, and watch him struggle, explain, and then he is done.
She's thinking in her head, what would Pa do? WWPD.
Just, and you know, think of it.
No.
Shushing a child right now.
Let her go.
You know, let me be shorter for this one.
I
This
won't
is the
do
thing.
anything.
He was never the brains of the operation. Anything important he did, it was always the behest of Dumbledore. You know, he was more of a tool when it comes to that. Always thrust into situations where he wasn't in control a whole lot. He always was the kind of person to go head first, to be the first person to take a step forward when it's needed. And he, although he wasn't a Gryffindor, he was always brave.
Brave. Yeah. And obviously, you know, traits aren't mutually exclusive to houses. You know what? Right now, I'm taking a step back from it. I don't trust myself. Haven't for a long time. But I'm going to let them deal with this. Right now, I just care about Jennifer. And
She about to blow the operation?
Shut up!
Shut up! Blind ass.
What?
It's
Keep
not
going.
a non-zero chance.
Edward, I haven't trusted myself for a long time. Not since everything happened. I don't think it's a good idea for you to have involved me in this. For them to have involved me in this. And you can do what you want to do. I'm hands off.
You trust me, right?
Does a bow truckle eat insects? That's an easy one.
Yes?
There, you're learning.
Okay, so trust me when I say this. You focus on Juniper. I'll focus on making Dildero's life a little more difficult than usual in the future.
I don't think you have to focus on that.
But if I do focus on it, imagine how much better I'll be at it.
I don't think that's how things work for you.
That's what I'm trying to do. But look, you have my word. You've got my support with what you want.
No, Edward, I don't need words from you. You already proven yourself to me a long time ago, so I appreciate it.
Little man nod. It's like, yeah, I'm
Do you think
trustworthy.
they're gonna make out in front of us?
You tell me, man.
What's taking them so long?
I think this is a
Well,
good
are
thing that
they
it took your
making out?
time. No, I think she's evolving.
Like a
Well, I
pop.
don't hear a
You can tell
bombarda,
that
so-
from here, he says.
Okay.
Even like
Non-verbal
reading her
communication is
face.
important.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's that we can't hear her from here. That makes me know this.
so Mel, how about this? You're gonna focus on Juniper, making sure she's okay, making sure that, you know, she doesn't have to worry. I'll focus on keeping Dildero frustrated and wanting to kill me. Not difficult, but you
So-
know.
You know, alternatively, we could focus on keeping him frustrated and just wanting nothing to do with you. You're my friend.
Hey, I'm a lot tougher. Despite my current height and situation, I can handle whatever they throw at me. If it's for the sake of my best friend, then no cost is too high.
Well, you were able to handle hockey. She kind of like takes the glance back at the others. I feel like they're talking about us. I don't like that.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you a secret right now. I told Roderick when we first got here that he's safe because we share the same dorm. Yeah, that safety is gone now.
Yeah. They said, at one point it was said that diamonds were a girl's best friend, and I thought I found that with hockey. I think I found another.
Well, nice to know we had this talk. We can focus on Juniper. I keep Dilda real frustrated, and when it comes time for us to get him, I'll make sure you know. And who knows? We could maybe even get it so. Maybe we could make it so it seems like you were the one doing it the whole time to help Juniper.
Don't do that.
We'll wrap
We'll s-
up and
Yeah.
can return. Out of character, what I like just about the whole Melanie and Edward thing, there are many different kinds of love. Just consider that. I think that there's something here.
They found
This might
like
not be romantic.
yeah.
That would be up to the two of you.
No,
Not me.
they found some. They just found like I think kinship in one another. They have a lot of similarities. So
Yeah. It's cute. I want to.
Which at
I
14
love seeing
means
it.
romance, clearly.
But you'll have to bear with us for like a
oh no,
year,
I
year
believe
and a
it.
half.
I've been waiting
Yeah,
for
with
people to
rumors.
start speculating.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, the lovebirds
Melanie
are
and-
back.
I'm gonna show you what a lovebird is once I put you in a cage.
Hey, no, Mel, listen, he's had quite. I can only imagine the day he has had. And, there's so much he should learn and do. And
Yeah, it must really suck.
I'm
having
going to
your
cast
problem
Cantus
being
at. I'm going to cast Cantus at Roderick.
Do you have it locked in?
No, that's what's going to be fun. Because if I fail, it's on us.
Can't wait for you
He
to
does his
miss.
best work with improv.
Passed. Oh, and I still need to roll the
Okay,
attack.
yeah, roll to hit.
All right,
And then
let's
there's an
see.
intelligence saving throw after that. Oh wait,
Did
that's
you
a chance to
notice,
speak.
Chris, that there's
That's
it's
a nat
playing with a
1.
yo-yo?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So like it Roderick sidesteps it, it shoots off metal and rebounds, shooting up, and then hits Melanie in the back.
What's Cantus again?
You must sing your favorite song. No, you don't have to do so out of character, but tell us what song that is.
I think
Toxic.
for Melanie. I think for Melanie, it is probably Swing Low, Sweet Chariot.
I don't know that. What's that?
Sweet chariot, coming me home.
She probably likes it just because it reminds her of Newt.
Mhm. And
Probably listened to a lot of old records with him. So
Melanie, when finally you get your vocal cords back, you're able to give Edward a little thwack or something.
Wow.
Okay,
lucky that wasn't hockey.
Okay, that one was my fault. I was aiming for Roderick.
Well, clearly you succeeded. Anyway.
Yeah, it
So
must
you-
suck having the worst thing in your life right now be the fact that your hair is pink.
Okay, all right. Do we have to keep doing the pain points, guys? Can we just see
Not
this
a
through?
competition.
We're
Are
a
we
group,
cool?
right?
Right. Are we cool? You're not gonna do anything that's gonna compromise us.
Oh no,
right?
I'm not gonna do anything at all. Actually, I'm not even gonna be involved with this. So have fun.
Wow.
I'm gonna head out.
What?
Oh, we need your
You-
help.
You're
That's why we
leaving?
told you.
No, we told
No,
her
you
because
don't need my
guys
help.
wanted
You
to tell
want my
her.
help. And
Okay,
quite
I
frankly,
don't want to. I thought we were friends.
Hey,
Wait, I
What?
gave you my golden egg.
Our golden egg.
Comrade.
I
Hey.
looked in it, but yes, agreed.
and
Our egg.
listen, and I appreciate that greatly, but I don't know if I even know you guys well enough to be friends. Sorry.
That's not all on us, though.
You're friends with Edward.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
You got to give people
How?
chances, Mel.
Edward and me are basically best of friends.
I will
Okay.
cast. I will make your hair a different color every day if you keep talking.
All I'm
You know what?
saying
Beginning to
is
see
we're
this
both
was a mistake.
Slytherin.
No one says.
Huh?
That's what I was
What did you
saying.
say?
I'm beginning to figure out that this was a mistake.
But the best way to find out someone's
No.
Okay.
Listen. I'm not good at this. And it's not that I wouldn't like to be friends with you guys, but I don't think I'm the person you're looking for. And
Yeah.
also, I think right now it's probably best that you don't try to employ my help. I really am going to be honest about that. I haven't trusted myself since before Christmas. And I think if I were to get any more involved than you've already made me, I would bring shame to everyone. And not only that, who even cares about that? I would ruin everything for everyone. And I'm just not doing it. So I'm sorry.
I've
But-
never experienced you ruining things. That's really sad. And I respect your choice. I know you've got a lot going on. So I think that's good.
If
good that you know yourself.
that's what you genuinely want, but all I'll say is that the 6 of us have been ending up together for a while now, for a whole year, which is something I don't particularly appreciate, but we are stuck together apparently, so I think we should make the most of it. Not like we are friends, obviously, but
What are you
we
talking
are
about?
Yeah, no one's right there. That's 7 people, Roderick.
7 of us.
That-
am
You know, I'm not going to mention the other one for out of respect. That said, I really appreciate it. I just don't know what I'm allowed to risk. And I also just I think it's better to regroup at a better time.
Can I give Mel's hand a squeeze? Like
Yeah.
reassuringly.
All right.
All right.
Well,
If you say one more thing,
I said nothing. I said to Sylvie that your hair look amazing.
I'll just
Well, I
ask
am
Mel
growing
one
it out.
thing. I respect your decision, and I'm sorry if you regret us telling you. I genuinely did it in good faith, and
I
I
believe
know you're
that.
going through a lot. I lost family too. I get that, and I would just ask that you don't let your pain rob you of your natural wisdom. It's still there.
Yeah, well, I'll figure it out.
Come on, Esther. Sylvie and I will walk you back to the common room. And we all move off on our own. What a juicy ending to that. We're gonna take a 10-minute break there.
2 minute or 10?
10.
10.
Okay, I heard 2 and I'm like,
I heard 2 as well. Must have been.
10 for all the inches Edward is tall.
Okay, our 2-minute break. It starts now. Okay, go as quickly as you can to the bathroom. Go. Oh, whoops. I was typing. It was in the wrong place. Hello, we are back.
I am here. I'm just eating. Sorry.
Mukbang, mukbang, mukbang.
Okay, we're gonna transition our scene a little bit more. Astra, you head up to the Ravenclaw common room. Are able to answer the riddle. Nolan, Danny, or rather Sylvie, wish you guys farewell. Good night, okay? Try to take some time for yourself, wind down.
Can definitely use that after today. You as well. Thanks for your help.
Night, Astra.
Good night.
Astra, you get in to the common room and it's already pretty late. Door shuts behind you, and I would like you please to make me a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Oh, an 8.
You feel something welling up your chest, up into your throat. You feel this kind of like shortness of breath, and it catches with you. You feel something cold. Crying. Does she cry a lot? Or is she confused by it?
Confused tears.
Try to like wipe them away for a second, try to regain your composure, and walking down the stairs all too quickly, you can hear thud thud thud. Oh, Astra, are you okay? You see in front of you, currently in like a night robe and pajamas, is somebody holding a tray of different uh oh no, he's holding like a big circular thing with a hefty chunk of clay on the top of it. It's Brett.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I'm okay, but it's good to see you.
Did you trip or something? Are you hurt? Let me put
I
this
don't.
down.
I've had a headache all day. Yeah.
He moves off and places it down onto the coffee table and comes over and I'll talk to Drusilla. She can get you some painkillers or something.
As long
Maybe
as
like
they're
Merlot.
legal, I'm
Huh?
desperate. As long as they're legal, I'm desperate. It's been
I'll
a hell
only
of a day.
if it is illegal, I'll tell you it's legal and I'll hold that on me. Okay?
Cool. Plausible deniability. Love that.
I love that you think that Drusilla would make illegal drugs, but love that. It's going up the stairs. You take a seat. You sit down near the common room fire, burning warmly. You look at all this stuff that he's brought out. Sure, what it all is. He meets Drusilla at the at like the bottom of the stairs. They talk for a minute in the background, and he comes running over. She said that this should help. Puts it down. You can see it's labeled. I forget the name nowadays. Oh, potion to induce euphoria.
Oh.
It's a very common potion to have. He places it there. I don't know if you want to take it or not, but you can see that is the solution that's brought. He sits down and takes a look at you and tries to take insight in as to, what your state is. Okay.
Thank you for
You,
this. I'm gonna put it like maybe I'll use it a little later tonight if it gets worse. But I really appreciate it. And now that I know I have this, it means a lot.
You probably not going to bed anytime soon. You want to join me? I'm making mugs.
Sure. Oh, fun! I love
Uh,
mugs.
Well, if we can do it right, then they'll be good. But I've got this, and I got glaze in the kitchen, and it's just like the little kitchenette that we have is so bare. I wanted to have personalized mugs for everybody. I thought it would be
That's so
fun.
nice. Yeah, I'm game.
How about I make yours and you make mine?
Okay. Are we doing like portraits, initials?
Oh, it's clay. So yeah, here I'll show you. And he
Okay.
begins showing you how to spin clay. He's got like a
Oh,
rotator and like the clay at the middle, and then like able to like form it to the proper thing. I'm pretty new at this though, so he's gonna make a uh performance check. 22.
seems like you're pretty good.
He walks you through nearly the entire process, showing you like how to create a handle, how to like you have to use a little tool to like make a little cross on it to get it more textured, then adding a bit of water to the bottom and like fitting it on right.
Wow, you've got good technique there. That detail is precise.
Once you
Is
have the
this your
general
first time?
shape, you can start doing paints and glazes. Not my first. My I, I have a sort of like a mentor. They're a friend out in Diagon Alley, Carpet Market specifically.
Oh, cool.
Taught me a lot about stuff like this, and I wanted to give it a go myself for once.
Sounds like you're having a lot of fun there. You should take me sometime.
Uh, you go to Diagon Alley often?
Yeah, I volunteer at the pet shop. I
You-
love animals, so I'm saving up to get a niffler.
they keep you like a license or something for that.
Oh, I didn't realize that. They just wanted my money, and I didn't have enough yet.
Billy would probably know. She knows a lot about different kinds of creatures.
That's
Or
true. Yeah, I
maybe
actually met her there.
Melanie, you know? Melanie will probably be able to help you.
That's true. I'm still trying to figure out if she likes me or not, but I like her, so maybe she'll be willing to, I don't know, give me some insight on that. Because if
Astra,
anyone would know, she would know, given her family and everything. So that's a good idea.
you know that you ramble when you're nervous.
I do.
I didn't notice. Um,
Yep.
okay. Whatever's going on there, that's it's none of my business. And
Yeah, I appreciate that.
he's gonna start like giving you some clay and getting you working. Hopefully you were paying attention, so or else my mug's gonna be the worst out of all of them. Oh, let's be
I'll
honest.
try to.
Whoever Saoirse does is gonna be the worst.
I'll try to make it drinkable.
No holes in the bottom. That's the number one rule.
I'll try. It's a little wobbly though, so I don't know. It may not be the cutest looking one or the most, I don't know,
Wobbly
textbook worthy.
takes his wand, taps onto the spinning wheel, and it rights itself. And you go to like push it, and no more wobble. There we go.
Well, that's nice. Thanks.
Yeah, this thing's a little old. Sorry, I borrowed it from Professor Bruce. Here, I want to see what you make. Make a performance check.
All right. Performance. Mm. 14.
Okay, describe. It's a pretty good roll. It's fair, better than a newbie would be. Describe to us what you make for Brett.
For Brett. Okay. So it is a now straightened out mug, but it's still a little bit like lumpy
Mm-hmm.
and
Got a
not
wobble to it.
exact. Yeah, there's like a. It's like. Yeah, it's upright, but it's still a little bit wavy, and she draws little stars on the bottom. No, she draws them inside. She makes these little etches inside that are little stars, so he can see that when he's done drinking it.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it'll be our little secret.
When you make that, you would see the one he makes you.
Okay.
He'd say, "Don't touch it; it's not fired." And you can see something that looks like a very large vase. It is. It's instead like it does come to like a point where you kind of drink out of instead. It looks a hell of a lot like Aquarius, like the the water bearer.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's a little
Pretty
mug
sure
version.
that's pretty sure that's my sign, if I'm not mistaken.
It's up to you. But he is able to etch like
I'll
a
tell him that it
design
is, so he doesn't feel
on the
bad.
side. Well, I just knew you like stars, so I mean, you're like the top of our class when it comes to astronomy.
Well, thank you. And yeah, I had fun. We went to the tower one time. So thanks for sharing what you knew about it last year. That was a lot of fun.
I found a few extra things since. I should show you sometime.
That sounds good. I love that.
Sure, you don't want to talk about what happened earlier? Because I can just pretend that it never did, if you want me. I know for me, it always
It's
helps to
not just
talk.
involving me. So if it were just me, I'd probably tell you. But I really appreciate your concern. And
That's right. You don't have to keep other people's secrets. And
they're partly mine. They just involve other people too. So,
you owe yourself a hell of
but
a
it's
lot more than
nothing
you owe anybody
untoward.
else.
Oh, well, keep that in
Yeah.
mind.
Cool. As long as you're keeping it in mind.
That would be
My
a good
God.
reminder for me because I do tend to blame myself.
Do you know what time it is?
Oh Lord.
It's 3 a.m. He says.
Not the
He goes out to
waking
the
hour.
window and
Oh,
looks out at the clock tower. It's 3 a.m. I thought my clock was off.
wow. That went by really quickly.
I'm flies and you're having
And
fun.
she mumbles under her breath, at least I wasn't dissociated for this time.
At
But
least
he
it wasn't
doesn't catch
fugue
it.
this time, yeah.
Literally.
At least it wasn't in a fugue state this time.
Yes.
So you're looking for.
At least I wasn't in a pink state.
That's Astro.
All right.
Roderick.
Fun.
After the whole meeting, what becomes of you?
That's an interesting question.
I want to give you some freedom and autonomy tonight.
Oh, we get like a free period thing.
Yeah.
He would.
I can come back to you if you'd like me to. Just so you know.
Yes, can I have a few minutes to think on it?
Totally.
Thank you.
Just wanna give you some love this episode. Okay, so we got 4. Jay. After that whole meeting, do you stick around with any of these people? Where do you go? What do you do? You're muted.
Sorry. Is anyone even sticking around? I know like Nolan, Astra, like the library.
Nolan, Sylvie, Astra have left. Technically, Roderick would still be there. Yeah, it
Oh,
would just
yeah.
be Roderick actually.
If you want, we can. I don't mind.
I'm leaving.
Where do we go?
I go to the library. I want to know what spell. I've already found the spell. I just want to know in character what spell could the professor have casted to do this.
Sure.
So he's going there to find that, and I did find the spell. I just want to know if I should make a check beforehand to like canonize it.
Yeah, I mean, make an investigation check.
Okay.
It is after curfew though, so I'm guessing you're
Ugh.
fine with sneaking in.
Shit. I guess it's not that important. I don't want to risk attention. That's my clean, perfect record. I could never. Never mind.
Then make a history and magic check just based on you and your knowledge, because you did grow up in this world.
All right. Lowest I can roll on die is a 6, and it's a 19 total.
Okay. The spell that you so you say 6? 19.
19 total.
So with a 19, you do of course know about obliviators. They're a part of how the ministry functions. It's a major part of your world. You know about the spell, which can kind of delete a person's memories. But with a 19, you don't think that they should just be able to be pulled out of somebody's head like that. So maybe he sucks at obliviation?
It is
You know, just start-
Tom, but he's an instructor.
Yeah.
What else could this be? Oh, I'm not gonna go to sleep. Fuck. I think he's like sort of mulling over it. I think he's just finding himself like a second bed is like the common room couch. Um, just in there going through what tomes he's allowed to sort of piece the mysteries together, because the only thoughts he wants to hear are his own, but not too deep that he remembers bad stuff. So this is his coping mechanism. And I think,
I'm not
he
sure
just
I
sort of like
understand.
he's sorry, that's just for me to like justify whatever I'm doing, and I'm really just sitting in the common room Ravenclaw area, like
Well, Astra and Brett are there
oh sorry.
doing their thing. Now you can. I think that would be cute. As you like come down from the dorm because you can't sleep, and you're like, oh,
You
you
can't
can see
sit with
Astra.
us. We are making
Astra and Brett.
claybacks.
That's right. You see Astra smiling after everything that happened. Where do you go from there?
I think seeing her smile, he smiles subconsciously, just like, okay, I don't like seeing people upset unless it's Wilfred. So this is good. And where do I go from here? I think I give them space. I want to
You
leave
want to
them
go to
well enough
Rowena's
to.
library?
Is that yeah, that's it. I was looking at the subclass, the background feature for Ravenclaw,
Sure.
and just like hold out for the night there, because I think that should be safe to sort of like honk shoe through the whole night as I like.
Make me a interesting. I would say investigation check for finding certain topics, anything to help you. It would be at disadvantage because you don't know exactly what you're looking for, but it would be at
Mhm.
advantage because it's Rowena's library, and this kind of more esoteric information is more readily found there. So it's just a straight roll.
All right, investigation, straight roll, 24.
The 24, you come upon a book about old divinatory methods. One of them shows a enchanted item, not really created nowadays, but at one point was created. It's called the Amulet of Non-Protection. Sorry, Non-Detection. While wearing this amulet, the target is immune from any kind of divinatory scrying or any kind of like spell to ascertain the location of the person or what they're wearing or what they're carrying. Anything like that. There is a little diagram of one, and it's this like kind of longish stone with like a hole in the center, and there's little runes along it. Very old. They used to make these a lot more when they were more suspicious of diviners. And it was also, yeah. And what it does is the description is what catches you with it, because it talks about if someone is seen in like a thing, using divination while wearing the item, their face becomes obscured.
Oh. Where did he get this? Why does he have something so old? Oh my god, does Professor Gildro have ties to... Let me check my history of magic notes. Ties to the Sardinian sorcerers? Sardine? And I think he just sort of like falls asleep on the book there.
Big drool, yeah.
Blah.
Okay. Roderick, are you ready? Should I come back again in a bit?
No, I think I'm good. I'd say that Roderick is worried that Melanie might do something stupid, so after she leaves, he's going to spy on her.
I love that. All right. So let's have Melanie seen, and we'll see if it becomes something big. If not, then we'll continue to do something a little small with you after. All
Yeah,
right.
she's just going to the Forbidden Forest. She's trying to
Damn.
clear her head.
Yes, I was hoping for that.
Oh
her
shit!
She's trying to clear her head.
Roderick, she's trying to conjure up some great beast that'll tear Dildro down from his tower. Yeah. She has a dragon out here or something, you know it.
I'm trying to
Probably.
think what friends could she make it? Could she know, or like what animals would she be familiar with in the
I mean,
Forbidden
I
Forest?
think you're just going out there, so we'll
She
see
is,
what
but I
we
think
see.
she's hoping to see something. Animals
Don't worry
always
about
calm her down.
Don't worry about it. Roderick, make me a stealth check.
Okay. Don't fail me now, dice.
That'll come and play in a little bit here. So,
do I want to use my advantage?
honestly, I feel like that's amazing for the scene.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then I will not.
Give you hopefully, but I think it
You're not
fits.
there. You have to be physically there.
Of course. Never mind.
Okay, so Roderick, you end up being a little bit worried about this mistake that you've all made, so to speak. And you go out to find where Melanie's off to, and you know that you should have. You can see her going off at more mysterious places than just her own common room. And alone, might I add. Where's your boyfriend? And we'll cut over to Melanie. Melanie, talk us through the real process here, right? So you, late at the day, you've kind of turned down these people. They're hand out toward you. It's late. You just learned of something that you can't tell Juniper about, and probably feeling like a lot of it's coming crashing down on you.
Yeah, she's
Anything to
probably
add?
crying. She thinks she's alone, at least at this very moment. While she is alone, she thinks she is.
We'll move off into the Forbidden Forest, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's kind of like wiping at her eyes, and she knows the routes, I think, around like to get undetected, at least to the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. And she's got her
No, I
bag
mean,
on her.
sure. As we move forward into the Forbidden Forest, tonight it is awash. Beautiful violets, quiet blues. Scenes that normally filled with green are now filled with azure. Frost. The trees rise a little higher the further you move in, the roots moving deeper. You're surrounded by life. It's where you feel like everything, all the craziness of your life can just start to cease. You find a little glade. It has shafts of moonlight coming down upon it, bathing the place in that light. And this is where you normally like to go. A small, soft place. You're able to find a little pond. It has fish in it. You're amazed by them. There are gulping plumpies. You hope they're still here. You can see some of them start to hop up as you jump over. Gulping plumpies are essentially little fish with long legs, like flamingo legs.
Yeah.
That they can like fold inward, just like you're able to sit down on a mossy rock and pull out of your bag some feed and throw it out toward them. I feel like if you keep feeding them here, that they'll continue to come. You find a moment alone to yourself.
And she just kind of lets out this shaky breath. Oh, man. Hold on. Miley. Hold on. Sorry. My dog.
It's okay.
Naughty dog.
Isn't that like a gaming company?
Yes. One of my favorite gaming companies, actually.
Did they make The Last of Us Part 2?
I like them because of Jack and Daxter, but yeah.
I love Part 2. Oh,
Sorry, this one was going towards the stairs.
it's okay.
Okay.
She just lets out this shaky breath
And then Roderick. The hell is she doing? Just hanging out, like feeding the fish?
What a weirdo.
Ugh. This was such a mistake. You're like, stupid decision. You go to turn around and your foot kicks out from a branch underneath, worn from the water erosion, and you go falling backward, thud, onto the ground. There's a cracking of a twig. Roderick, with a natural one, you are given like a Charlie horse in your back. You know, like all the muscles are like spasming. Melanie, this is very flagrant right behind you.
Oh, that hurts. Oh my God.
What are you What in the great galloping grab horns are you doing?
What am I doing? I was checking up on you because I thought you would be doing something stupid. As per
Oh,
usual.
Rowena Ravenclaw, forbid a girl goes to find some peace and quiet.
I thought you were about to summon, I don't know, a pack of werewolves to attack Hogwarts and
That's what you all think that little of me.
Can you blame me? Can you
No.
help me get up? please.
I don't think that's the best idea right now with your back. I can
You're
see
just
the
gonna
muscles
leave
moving.
me in the mud?
I'm gonna let your back calm down, and then I'll figure that out.
I'm a Von Lockwood. I can't be lying.
Okay.
In dirt.
She just grabs his arm and hoists him up.
Ow, 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 ow. Careful, careful.
And we can't have both.
Were you crying?
No. Deception.
Your eyes.
Do I roll deception?
You can roll deception.
I mean, like, when you're crying, you look like you're crying.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? So, like, and you see you're crying quite a bit on the way here. You can go ahead and roll deception. I'll give you disadvantage.
Okay. That's a 5.
Yeah. Nice try, Roderick.
Nice try.
No?
I can see your eyes. They are wet.
Yeah, well, I don't know why it matters.
You know, you shouldn't have been like that to Astros. He cares about you. And I think it's a good opportunity to bond with her.
Melanie just kind of goes quiet because she really has no excuse. No, none that really makes that she thinks would make sense, anyways.
Nothing she could articulate.
Yeah.
Or not. Okay. Is there
It's
something?
not that I dislike you all.
Okay.
I don't know what else to say. It's the classic situation of it's not you, it's me. And I don't have a reason.
Well, you don't have to have a reason. I don't have a reason for disliking everyone. It's just normal. It happens.
Again, I don't dislike any of you.
Right. I suppose
Roderick.
you don't.
That's when you notice that the moonlight in the little glade here begins to get much, much darker. Some large thing blocks out the moon from above. You feel a amount of fear running through you.
Can we not go back to the castle?
Should I roll for magical creatures?
Not yet, no.
Oh, okay.
Roderick, that's when you can see black wings fluttering out over top of you. A whole flock of them, covering the night sky. Out of character, these are Thestrals.
I knew it.
Wait, I can see them?
Yes.
Why? Okay. I can see them. Doesn't matter.
You're welcome.
Does Melanie see them?
Roderick, you look up and like kind of take a step back, and Melanie, you turn around and see it too. And both of you are here to witness this sight. They are mostly nocturnal, kind of they're ambi, they go between both, but mostly nocturnal, especially when they're traveling.
Why would you want to leave when we get to see this?
I don't know. I've never liked Thestrals. They remind me of things.
I think every time a loved one dies, they get to see a Thestral, and I don't know, it's kind of stupid,
No.
but they're comforting to me.
Melanie, why do you like magical creatures? Or creatures in general. I don't think you only like magical ones.
They're everything to me. They don't judge the same way people do. They don't hold prejudice the same way people do. Not in all the same ways, anyways. You don't have to guess what they're thinking. You don't have to be afraid of being deceived. And of course, I mean, I'm proud of who I am, and I'm proud of who I come from. And for the idea of Pa's life's work, just, turning into nothing, that thought scares me more than any creature ever could.
Finish
Fair
passing
enough.
over your head. And the moonlight returns.
Can I be honest with you?
Not like I have anyone to tell.
You have to promise me that you will not tell anyone. But I actually do like magical creatures. And
Well, I guess that one from the get-go.
From what? I've been hiding it so well.
Well, I admit that it was only a feeling, but seeing you with those owls that one night, you were so gentle. You really loved that thing. You really loved Lumos.
You are right. It's just that animals are just, trying to survive. They're not out to get anyone in a sneaky way, or they don't. No, well, I shouldn't get into this. But you can't tell anyone. I have to.
I wouldn't have told anyone even if I had something against you. I don't think that that kind of thing is ever something that should be used against someone, especially not something so beautiful.
They can't know. It's not the same. Being a pure blood is complicated.
It's only complicated if you make it complicated. And she kind of leans forward and gives him a little push.
Hey!
Like it's a little friendly nudge.
I know. Hey.
That's why I like animals. One of the reasons, anyways. Most of them don't. Well, some of them do, but they don't have the complicated hierarchies in the sense that if you don't act right all the time, if you don't believe like this all the time, if you don't say something so, even if you don't believe it, they don't go by those rules.
But we have to go by the rules. Otherwise, what are we?
Human?
And what makes us human if it's not laws and our culture?
Social
And-
construct. That's a good point. Social construct makes us human.
That is. But I think alternatively, we as humans are bound and shackled by things, but we're also meant to be free. So it's like, one time my pa, well, a lot of times really, he would rescue creatures from traffickers. They would be bound and scarred and scared. And, once they got that taste of freedom and knew what to do with it, there was something so incredible just hearing about how their eyes would change, how they would, some of them quite literally, spread their wings. And, they weren't, when you realize you don't have to be bound by the idea of what people think of you, I think there is something really liberating.
Not all of us can afford that luxury.
Can't afford or are too scared to.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Melanie doesn't get it, Roderick. She doesn't have the name you have.
I have to rebuild my family's legacy. I can't afford to be soft and let people step over me. I have to be independent, focus on my studies, and obviously not trust anyone. People are out to get you.
You could think that way. To be honest, I think that way a lot too. But
I.e., what happened earlier.
at the same time, I don't think that's what Pa would have wanted from me.
That's weird because you definitely pushed all of us away a few minutes before.
Well, I did say that I don't always abide by the rules that I set.
Just saying. Do you know about my family?
I try to stay away from pure blood politics, but things slip through the cracks.
Maybe you should have a chat with Jay.
Yeah, well, I do owe him a little something for helping Edward.
You just have to promise me that you will not think less of me when you find out what happened to the Von Lockhoods.
I don't
Quite
think...
embarrassing, really.
Roderick, and she kind of says this like a teasing lilt. Would it be possible for me to think less of you? I already think as low of you as they come.
Likewise. Whatever. It's not like I'm out here to make you feel better. So can we just go back?
You can. I haven't finished here.
He said he
not
liked
leaving
magical
you-
creatures.
I'm
You ever
not
met a
leaving
gulping
you out.
puppy?
I'm not leaving you out here alone.
Well,
It's scary and cold.
I have a bag of feed.
Can I?
You don't even have to ask. I offered.
Fine. Let's feed some fish.
Well, technically, you just said you had the bag. You didn't actually.
That was her way, okay? She's doing her best.
Good seeing you too. See what I mean? The Nat one was a wait for a great scene, right?
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Good job, Lemon.
Good job, Melanie.
Sometimes I like. I have a lot of people in the past to roll with emphasis, meaning you roll two. It's like a homebrew roll. You roll 2d20, and you take the die that is furthest from 10.
Oh, the roll of extremes.
So if you got 19 and nat 1, you take the nat 1. If you got 2 and a nat 20, you take the nat 20. If you get nat 1 and a nat 20, well, maybe we do something fun, right? That's a
You
very
choose.
odd thing. You choose, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
So I love failing in games. It's great. Although
Sometimes failing is good. In this case, it was good.
the thing is that D&D 5e does not do a great job of allowing for the failing forward method.
Yes, that's
the
true.
mechanics aren't geared toward that kind of thinking. So
That's true.
Have I
But
got
anyway-
a system for you? Have you heard of Apocrypha?
Chris is getting on what I'm getting on. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. Mhm. Great
Um,
scene. Thanks, Beth.
Great scene. Edward, you found this out now. You don't know what to think, how to feel about a teacher attacking a student, taking memories away. That's big, and also a teacher that, well, he was a bit of an asshole, but never thought that much. There's something that it doesn't feel right. Something you can't quite place. Where do you go with all this? What do you do tonight?
I go to the boathouse and hope first things usually the hair is there.
Hmm. You know they should be down here today. You need to be able to get away from all of it. Shows this nice and fresh perspective. You head down there and through the doors of the boathouse, the lanterns inside are still on, beginning to echo out over the water. Taylor?
Knock on the door.
Oh, no, you
Taylor!
are able to enter. And you look around and she's not there.
Yeah, she's usually here at this. Oh,
And
she's here a
then
lot.
and then your foot touches a blouse.
Huh? Wait. Ah! Taylor, I swear, I didn't mean to. Wait, are you here?
Still no response for a little while.
I don't want to open my eyes, but I don't want to fall in somewhere. What do I do?
I think what happens when a little bit of time passes?
I think I'll go over to the water and just be like, maybe she did go in. Let me see.
You sit there by the water. The person that you were hoping to see here tonight is not. That's a little weird though.
Hmm.
You sit here for a while, looking over the waves washing in, washing out, hitting the side of the boathouse. The boats up above you, suspended like great hammocks. And maybe a matter of 12 or so minutes later, when you're just ready to you've taken the time for yourself, bit of quiet time, you to go back. Then you can hear water splash a little bit. And bobbing up on the other side, you can see Taylor flip her hair.
I close my eyes. Hi.
Edward, what are you doing here? You can
I
hear as
was-
she gets up out of the water.
Eyes still closed. I was looking for you.
Why the hand?
Oh, well, I thought I put 2 and 2 together, and I hope I got 4. Cause, are you wearing clothes? You're wearing a shirt, right?
Dude, I'm wearing a bathing suit. She
Oh,
said.
oh, good. It's hard to look for you when I have to
Oh,
keep my
fuck.
eyes closed.
Oh yeah, you guys are kind of weird about that. That's fine. She says. She goes over and realizes that her clothes are out. Must have been Gil, she says, and takes her stuff from the ground and starts, fluffing it out and starts putting on her regular clothes.
Who's?
What are you doing
who's-
down here so late? No one's ever down here.
But you're down here.
And I'm nobody.
I know you're somebody. But I
What the
mean,
fuck are you doing in my space?
okay, fair. Well, one, look at me right now. Does anything look different?
You got a new haircut.
I'm Morgan's height.
Oh, I thought that was like an aesthetic choice.
No, I don't know how it happened, but suddenly I ended up smaller, and then
She like
some,
wrings out her hair inside.
and I kind of wanted to see if this could wear off in time. And well, if there's anyone who wouldn't judge me too much for looking like this, it would be you.
Are you calling me short?
No, I'm saying you wouldn't make fun of me.
I'll still make fun of you.
Okay, but it
Be
means
more quiet about it.
yeah. I think that's what I'm going for. You won't hold this over me. Wait, I walked into that one.
She goes into her bag, rifles through. She'll be like, "Need a swelling solution?"
I wouldn't say no. I had one earlier. It got me from size of my hand to this, but
Here, catch. She throws it your way. Make a sleight of hand check.
come on, Edward. Come on. This is your chance to not be short. Dirty 20.
Yeah, yeah. You're able to poof, grab right out of the air, uncork. I think you return to your full size now.
Ah, man. They don't tell you that shrinking really puts some pain on the strain on the muscles, do they? But thanks.
You're not gonna tell me, right? Being out here past curfew. I mean, I just gave you a potion, so you're not allowed to.
Drusilla, do I seem like someone who would tell on a
Drusilla?
friend?
You mean Taylor?
Ah, messed up name. Sorry, Taylor. Do I seem like someone who would say that stuff? Tell on you, really?
So wait, she grabs the side wall and pulls on a rope and like undoes it, and it shoots up into the ceiling, and a pulley undoes, and the one of the boats in the ceiling like lowers. She's going to hop up into it. It's not on the water. It's like still suspended, but at like a proper height now, and it sways.
Did you set that up like while you've been down here? Because that's pretty impressive.
I'll use your newfound hide and find out. You peer off into the boat. You can see there is comforters and pillows in here.
Wow, you really made this place kind of your own. That's impressive.
Just kind of a lack of good quality air down there in the dungeons. Sometimes I like the briskness, especially during the summer. I like it warmer. Home is so cold all the time.
Yeah. You mind if I join you in your boat couch?
What do
Boat?
you think I showed you?
Ah, sweet.
You get in and she has to like grab the side, like, oh shit, as it starts to sway. Right?
Didn't think of that. Didn't think of that.
She grabs you and pulls you in. Well, you flop down. She's flopping too. She kind of moves a pillow, lays down.
Do you ever
Just came
sleep
down
out?
to have me help you with your size, huh? You're that worried about it.
Listen, okay, I was.
What do you
I
think
do.
that Druce, do you think that Ernesia is gonna be on your ass because of it?
I mean, Quidditch game's coming up. She'd probably be on my ass for just about anything that isn't, working on. She was giving me crap earlier for having Mel help me train. Mel doesn't care about Quidditch. She's nice. She's helpful. She's friendly.
Heard a good rumor about that.
What, like, is Mel some Quidditch prodigy that we don't know about?
Obviously not the case.
But how are you doing down here? I know you come here a lot, but has anyone given you any trouble lately?
It's near the end of the year. I'm getting homesick mostly. I miss my dad. I miss the boat, he says. Looks around at the boat that she's in. What's the smell of Atlantic salmon, crabs? I even weirdly, teeny tiny bit miss the snow.
What's it? I know you talked about this before, where you had the choice between which schools you wanted to go to. Why did you pick this one if you seem to kind of enjoy the cold a little more?
Thermostring wouldn't take me.
Why not?
They don't allow half breeds.
Well, they're not exactly the most forward thinking of schools, I guess, but their loss is Hogwarts' gain.
My dad went there though. For a while. He got
Yeah.
expelled.
Do you know what for?
Being a rule breaker. He decided to go there anyway. They're not like Hogwarts. They don't have a book of admissions or whatever. So he just sort of made himself a fake identification and decided to learn magic anyway. Badass.
Oh yeah, that's cool. But
They don't like half breeds. I don't imagine they'd like a full other thing. He nearly escaped with his life.
wow, I mean,
Hogwarts is the best place for me.
I've thought of what would happen if I did something and got expelled, but escaping with your life, I don't think they'd do that here.
Well, goblins still aren't allowed here, aren't they?
You don't think if a goblin wanted to, well, wanted to come here, their life would be in danger, do you?
Goblins aren't allowed here. Not in the slightest. Flitwick's only half. You see any goblin teachers? Goblin students? Morgan's half too.
Kind of weird that they allow half then, but not full. I mean,
You don't see Vila, you don't see trolls. None of that. My dad wouldn't be liked here either. Especially at that time.
yeah. I've, grew up here, know what that time was like. Wasn't a good time.
I heard snippets when I was young. Little stories come across the pond. Luckily, we were pretty secluded from all that.
Yeah. I do. I'm glad that it's behind us, but I
Oh
don't like
no,
this.
I don't think it's behind anybody. I think that's what they tell you. Sure, that it's all over. Once he's dead. It doesn't change the fact that there was a whole society ready to accept it. A whole place ready to welcome him in with open arms. Even to turn aside and look away when wands were snapped.
Yeah. Not.
I feel this conversation has gotten away from us.
Yeah, a little. In other news, I know earlier you said something about a snakehead for the Quidditch game. That come in yet? Ready for it?
Oh, it's right on the barrel. She says, gesturing over, and there's like a box sitting there.
Nice.
It has the Owl Dash logo on the side.
Can I expect you to cheer for me out there and hope I don't get, bludgeoned to death by any number of things?
Of course, Edward. Yeah. One of the only people that actually cares to have a conversation with me. Yeah,
Well,
I will.
well, it's everyone else's fault because they're just not that interesting to talk to. But you always have something nice to say.
You can feel free to sleep here if you want. It's comfy, especially at cold nights.
Maybe a different place to sleep is just what I've needed. It's been a day. I got hit by rocks. I got shrunk. I might have made someone sing against their will. Well, I did do that, but I was aiming for somebody else.
All right. Good scene, Edward. Good scene. Oh, you know what? I want one more thing, actually. I think, like, as you guys are drifting off to sleep, the boat's pretty big. So you're on one end, she's on the other end. It's like big blankets everywhere. Edward, you're still awake.
Yeah.
Next year, I'm going to this thing Gemma invited me to, and I was wondering if you wanted to go with me. So,
Sure. What is it?
you don't even know what it is.
Oh,
What if I
yeah,
was
but
inviting you to like a punch yourself in the face contest?
I would win, clearly.
You're insane. Autumn Festival. It's on September 15th, a few days before we go back for school. Meet me maybe in the Karka Market?
I will see you there.
Cool. Can't shut the fuck up, I'm trying to sleep. Taylor can swear more than anybody else because her father is literally a sailor. So, swearing like a sailor? You ever heard that, Lemon?
I have, but I thought it was only in a Greek saying.
Oh,
No,
no,
it's
a
everywhere.
one, yeah.
Like a
No,
sailor.
you curse like a sailor.
I've never heard sailor.
Yeah, it's cursed like a, well, part of it is if you know our Navy here. That's
So we
Sounds
thought
like
it
a
was
sailor.
pirate. Mm.
Sorry, I'm looking at these a bit. These art pieces people made. Holy cow. Okay, back to it. What have we done? Dun, 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 dun.
It's Danny's turn.
We did Jay.
I'm not on the boat.
Lovely. Sylvie.
Hi.
You and Nolan had let Astra off to do her own thing, and then the two of you are walking back toward the common room a little bit later. Hope Astra's okay. She seemed kind of put off. I mean, I think I would too.
Yeah, she was a bit shook up, but she's a lot stronger than everyone thinks she is. She has a lot of inner strength. She's going to be okay.
Maybe everyone else is starting to realize that people aren't as trustworthy as you think them to be.
Maybe. I feel like
Put a
that'll be
lot
my
of-
downfall away.
Not you, Sylvia. I think you've proven yourself time and time again.
Ow.
No, I'm talking about you put so much work into something. You put so much care. I've seen the kind of way that Astra has been there for Melanie when people are talking behind her back. And it just
Yeah.
wasn't seen, I guess. How can we turn away from each other when we need each other most?
Exactly. I kind of feel like sometimes we're closer together after these moments, the painful moments, because we don't learn unless they're really painful. And I know Melanie's she's gonna be fine. She'll come back. She just likes to stamp her feet sometimes. She wants people to notice her.
You have a much different view on the subject than I do.
Maybe I'm not right. But I know she's got a heart of gold too. She's just very protecting of her own heart.
You seem to think of things in only the kindest of lights. I think I admire. You heading to bed tonight? It says you guys kind of like reach the common room area, like outside.
Yeah. That thing I do every night, sleeping. And what about you? Are you going
Oh, I
back
guess.
to you did okay.
I don't want to
Um,
get caught by a prefect. It's scarily easy on my side, but
Yeah, I
I'll
imagine.
probably just stay up.
So what are you doing tomorrow?
Same as everybody else. I'm going to be going to the Quidditch game. I assume that you're going with me.
Yeah, I've just like before.
You're acting weird.
I think it's my concussion from
Oh,
fall.
yeah, dang. He immediately takes it like as gospel there. He puts a hand up and like kind of touches your head and goes, "Does that hurt?" Pokes you on the side.
Just a little. I've been so brave today.
Do you want some tea?
I would love some tea. Is it curfew time yet? What time are we on?
Oh yeah, it's past curfew. You guys are getting here late.
Oh, okay. We could have tea. I mean, are you up for sneaking around? Getting some, tea?
I was just thinking the common room. Where
Yeah.
are you? What are you talking about?
No, I meant the common room too. I mean, just which your common room, my
I mean,
common room.
I'd love to. I mean, if I can trust you not to get us in trouble.
I can promise that.
Seems like a big thing to promise, Night Willow.
Yes. Into my common room. Do you wanna
So,
tea?
are we going in the common room or are we going out? What do you?
Common room, I think, because we can't really go anywhere. We can go to the kitchen. I can sneak you in the kitchen. I go in there quite a lot.
It's too bad. I was excited.
Why? Where were you thinking of going? I mean, you do like your dungeons. That's quite a I imagine there's no prefects there.
There's a little place. Beautiful flowers. And we see them get better and better around this time of year.
That sounds wonderful.
They
Is that
smell
out?
nice.
Okay.
And they're almost like felt. It's a whole garden. I never see anyone out there. No, I never notice anyone out there.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
What are people? What is people saying? How do you go in
No-
the
Nothing.
chat
I
here?
just read some things in the chat, and it's just sent me off. Curse you guys. The garden sounds great. I mean, we could go there now, but I'm not sure if there'll be patrol people. But if you want to go and see flowers, we can go.
I can't see flowers, but
Touch flowers,
Yeah.
smell. Essentially, yeah.
lead the way. Oh, I know where it is. I'll sort of lead you, but I need you to keep an eye out. For
Sure.
lanterns.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
And no Lumos. Just give us away.
Okay. We have to tiptoe, right?
Make a stealth check.
No. Hang on. I made my screen super tiny. Oh, it's an 8.
Okay,
Oh,
no, I'm not
Can I
letting
re-
Sylvan be caught.
Can I re-roll? I want to use
have
my
a sub book.
inspiration.
She has
Yeah, I'll give you-
inspiration.
Yeah, let me use my
Don't
inspiration.
use your inspiration. Take my subscriber bonus.
Well, no, okay. Well, now we have people fighting over because Ian wanted to give a subscriber.
Dang
You
it!
want to give subscribers.
I'll take them all. I'll use my inspo because I always forget to use it. So we'll keep it. Is that okay?
What?
I'm gonna reroll with my inspo. Is that all right?
Yeah, do it up.
Okay. Fight me, guys. 18.
Okay. So, you do end up seeing when you guys are moving along the southern courtyard, you have to pull Nolan back just before a prefect with a lantern is walking through the courtyard. You kind of pull him into like a little alcove and wait for it all to end.
I'm gonna yank him. He's in front of me, so we're in the alcove together. How small is the alcove?
Pretty small.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Sylvia,
pull him in.
increase my shirt.
Sorry. I want to put a finger on his mouth.
And then the thing walks by in the background.
That was so close. We nearly got caught.
You should have told me. Just grab me, pull me away.
I thought they would have heard us if I said, "Wait, dude, stop right there."
I didn't know what was going on.
It was just spur of the moment, grab you out of peripheral.
That's what I thought too.
Still got my finger on his lips at this point. Is he still
I
talking?
thought too. Can you please return your finger to your hand?
Oh yeah, sure.
It's right around here.
Oh
Who's there?
yeah.
Through the southern courtyard, left-hand side, you find a dead end. There's an archway, 2 doors on the left and right, and then he stands right over toward a vine wall.
Oh, you are just at a dead end, right?
There's a door.
Oh, there's 2. Which one do you want to go through?
This one points at the vine wall.
That isn't a door.
It is. He says, and he moves forward and he moves some of the stuff apart and he finds the handle and opens it with a hefty creak.
I think you found somewhere no one else knows exists because I did not see that and I've got full use of my eyes.
Seriously?
Yeah. That's like a complete wall covered in ivy leaves and vines.
Oh, I thought it was just the hedges. I check all the walls for where the doorways are. So, welcome in, I guess. You walk through and enter into at this time of year, beautifully decorated space. Technically, this is on top of the Hufflepuff common room, and there is a little like circuit, a pathway that's been done. There's marble statues put up. You can see, yes, there are wildflowers that are growing all over the place. And there is a gazebo in the middle of the place that actually is risen, so you have to like walk up a walk and then across a teeny little bridge to get into the gazebo, and pooling light out of like horizon shaped windows from the common room below. There's light pooling out from the space out here. There is also like it's called like street lamps that are out here. And Nolan says, "What do you think?"
Wow, this is beautiful, Nolan.
Now I know one comes here.
Yeah, this is just thank you for
It can't be. There has to be somebody here. I mean, this is all manicured, isn't it?
it does look pretty well maintained, but I mean if it is, it's hidden well.
Who would have a whole garden just to who would work on a whole garden just to have nobody be here for it?
Right? Or maybe it was supposed to be secretly discovered and appreciated by just a couple of people, like us.
Once again, with optimistic ways of thinking.
Yeah. I never
You
get
and him-
bored.
You and him walk together along the place for a little while. He saunters up toward the little bridge and will, like, with his stave, find the edges of it and walk across. There's no railing. And no, the bridge is only like maybe 7 feet up or something. You actually, to get underneath of it, you have to like go under it. But he walks off toward the gazebo and sits down, and there's hanging planters of flowers. And smell that?
That smells incredible. This place is amazing. Amazing.
Certainly better than sharing a dormitory with Stinky Wilfred. Okay,
Yeah.
he's not stinky all the time. It's just in the dormitory.
That's just boys, right? In general.
Not me. No, I know how to take care of myself.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, you've struck gold here. This is cute.
Really?
Yeah. This is great. This is like a picture. I would paint this. We have what's it called? Muggle art? A Monet. Like a Monet thing we did one semester. This would totally be what I would choose.
I don't know. I guess I never thought about cuteness in terms of. That sounds stupid. The way things look.
I guess.
I guess I haven't heard many people talk about like a place being cute.
I
It's
think
like
you could.
people who are cute.
True, but you can find cuteness in everything. You don't have to see it to feel how cute it is, right?
I find beauty in many things here. Like the sound of washing dishes, or the chill in the air from a draft through a door, or the way your shoes begin to just fit perfectly on your feet after a while, form to you. Sounds of and mist in the air from a waterfall hitting your face.
You know, I never really thought of those things before, but it's definitely humbled me to appreciate more things that I do.
There's quiet that comes over. Today was a lot.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I
It
did
was
something I don't even know if I can replicate. and now everybody is going to be so much more worried than they would otherwise.
Yeah.
Do you think I made a wrong call? I
No.
could have.
Why do you think it's wrong?
I saw it, and I pulled it out. But it's going to cause everyone here distress. What if I just grab something else, something small? What if I said that I just failed?
Hey, whatever you
Saved
did,
everybody a lot of worry.
I think you did perfect. What you did today was what Astra needed to feel calm because she doubted herself so much, and it almost brought the crew back together. Melanie's coming back. Everything you did might feel slightly uncomfortable, but that's where we grow, and you did great.
Tildarum. To do that to another person, they must have a good meaning. Sorry, yeah, not a good meaning. He must have a good reason.
Yeah. Well,
It's
there's
not
two
like
ways to
we're
think
much
of
of a threat to him. He's a full adult. I just wonder what he's going through right now. Why he did that. I worry that we're not seeing everything.
Yeah, me too. I have a feeling that soon we will find out everything unexpectedly. Yeah, I don't feel good about it, but we managed everything that happened a couple of weeks ago together.
What about you? Do you think you could ever do that? Like if you had the ability, if you were in a position, what would have to matter to you for you to take an action like that?
It would have to be something that meant so much to me that I would be prepared to make it work at no matter what cost. I don't know. I certainly wouldn't want to jeopardize a child.
Sorry, sometimes I think about these things maybe a little bit too much.
No. It's what we're all thinking. You just happen to say it out loud.
It's stupidly easy to talk to. I don't know why. It's like I'm sitting here and everything just comes flowing out.
Yeah. It's okay. I get that a lot. Maybe it's the scenery.
The only thing here for me is you.
I want to just look around for a second and be like, thank you for bringing me.
Sylvie,
Yes.
do you want to hang out more?
Yeah,
No,
like,
outside of Hogwarts.
yeah. Like friends, right?
I was thinking, like,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
cool. There's an autumn festival going on Diagon Alley. We can meet up there. And they do amazing rides. I used to go to it every single year, before the war.
Yeah, that would be great. I love Diagon Alley. I once got a hex bag there once, many years ago. But
Have you ever gone to the autumn festival? Which,
no.
well, here's the question, Sylvie. Could possibly be. Do you live in the UK?
Yes.
Diagon Alley is a very common place to find wizards, especially in the south. So do you live near London in any way? In that
Yes.
region? Yeah?
Yes.
Cool. So it's likely that you've been to either a festival or the autumn festival
Okay.
at Diagon Alley before when you were younger.
Oh, the autumn
There's also
festival.
a night market as well. You might have been to a night market.
Yeah, I've been there so long ago. I don't really faded memories that long ago type of thing. But I would love to go again with you.
Yeah, let's go together.
Okay, that'd be great.
And our scene will fade. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode of Mention Mysterium. Thank you everyone for playing. Thank you guys for watching. I see we have a few watchers. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, stream.